Hello, and welcome to episode number 9. I'm Jason, and this is Happy Jacks, and we're playing Shadowrun. This is a campaign called the Greenwood Collective. If you want to catch up on any of our old shows, you can go to happyjacks.org/Greenwood Collective or happyjacks.org/shows for everything ever that we've ever done on this channel. And there's a lot. So, basically anything you could want to watch about RPGs, we did it. We even played D&D. I mean,
wow.
It's a little obscure.
Allegedly.
It was a deep cut.
D&D-ish.
Play D&D.
But we are jumping back into episode 9 tonight. If you're not caught up, that's fine. I'm sure you'll get everything that's going on, and there's no need to go back and listen to everything. But if you want to, feel free. It's at happyjacks.org/shows. And we have players.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Ashen, a physical adept who is 100% an elf.
Not true. Next.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'm playing Echo, who is an anti-corporate spider witch that has a sister.
See, now that's a true statement.
That's all
that
of
she
that
said
was true.
about her character.
Hey guys, I'm Joey. I am playing Quixote, a street samurai elf who's more machine now than man.
Hi everybody, I'm Adam. I'm playing Queen.
Queen?
Yeah.
He is now.
Who is
Is now.
a badass, experienced Shadowrunner.
Totally.
I am Mac. I am playing Gremlin, who is also a sister, which is weird. I don't know, like a twin or something.
What a coincidence.
Their
Yeah,
characters
it's
are
very
twins.
strange.
Okay, their characters are twins. Mac and
And-
Sam are playing twins.
Mac and Sam are twins.
Also in the game.
Also in the game.
Yes.
And is slowly turning into something horribly monstrous. Also in the game.
Correct.
Oh boy.
Same.
Yeah,
Yep.
but twins.
So, last time we were in the process of blowing up what do you call it? Roadside diner?
Unintentionally.
We
were
weren't
trying
blowing
to
it
have
up.
lunch.
We were not.
You were
blowing
escaping. You were escaping.
up. We were leaving somewhere else.
All right.
I was definitively trying to stop it from blowing up by blowing something else up.
Well,
Yes.
for clarity's sake, we have our recap.
Recap.
Sam?
Oh, but first, we opened on a devastated office floor with flickering lights and upturned desks. Several Rise Corp employees were hunkered down, reloading weapons. Leading them was Commander Gold, Ashen, and Security Chief Lee. Kelsey, the administrative assistant, Michael Lackey, and the intern, Danny, were in tow. Chief Lee yells, "Incoming!" and tackles Ashen into cover. Kelsey uses the intern to shield herself, while Commander Gold sips her coffee. Lackey hits the flying object, and the toner cartridge explodes, obscuring all vision. Danny fires blindly. Kelsey uses a pashmina for a mask. God damn itself. And Lackey loses his shit continuously.
Did you just downvote yourself?
A little, yeah. The dust settled and Ashen/Chief Lee have absconded. In the stairwell, Chief Lee confides that she's been working with Bones to crack something, because I wasn't listening, and Lee helps Ashen escape into the night. Sometimes I forget to listen while I'm writing.
Yeah. That's all right.
It's okay. I totally did not catch that Lee had been working with Bones.
Yep.
So, did not know
Yeah,
that.
they were working on some security overrides so that Asha could come and go.
That's
Yeah.
the part I missed. At the collective, Rooster brought him up to speed on the job that his friends have taken. He gears up and hops on a motorcycle to catch up with them.
Vroom.
Back at the way station, Gremlin sat in the truck. Bleeding Guy tried to flag her down for first aid, and she tells him no kit. He offers her $1,000. Credits, whatever. She fishes around for a bandage in Quinn's kit to throw out the window. Then, as she rolls down the window, the scent of delicious blood wafts in. She resists eating him to chuck a bandage. He marinates his hand in whiskey. Delicious. Inside, there is a jovial atmosphere as the two trolls fight. Echo watches the suspicious bug people. They're talking quietly and betting together on the fight. Quixote, sitting next to them...
Just for the record, suspected bug people. That was not confirmed in any way.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And may have in fact been disproved by the end of the recap.
We'll find out. I still maintain they could have been bugs.
Okay.
Quixote watches them for nervousness. They do seem like they're waiting for something other than the fight. Quinn bets 1,000 credits on Trek with a shirtless elven bookie named Sky. Echo sees an overlay in her vision near the troll fight, like the floor is opening up beneath them. She can smell the smoke like in her dream and reflexively casts armor on Trek. He glows ultraviolet, and the opposing troll breaks his hand on the armor, howling. Trek looks around, very surprised, and chaos erupts. Quinn sidesteps a couple fights breaking out. Echo sees Sky become dual-natured and scan the room, hawk-eyed, looking for the caster, so she slinks back into the room, unsure if he saw her. Quixote asks the quote-unquote bug people if this place is usually like this. They say no, but one of them is doing a bad job of trying to act innocent. They both sit up straight and say, we have to go, and then move towards the door. Quixote looks around for Echo and spots her in the coat closet. Quinn grabs a drink to watch the melee, while Quixote radios that the quote-unquote bug people are on the move outside. Quinn tries to follow them badly, almost bumping into them, but they just continue walking. Gremlin spots them from the truck, shaking her head at Quinn, who is apparently broadcasting on the all-team channel. Francois asks, "What is fluffy?" Hilarity ensues. Gremlin exits the truck to watch the bug people. They then head towards a van, and she follows them. Quixote tries to sneak after them, but gets spotted. In the diner, Echo and Quinn feel a shuddering tremor in the floor. Echo drops into astral space to look under the diner and passes through to a 50s bomb shelter where there are 8 dozen spirits that immediately attack her. She's thrown back into the earth, but avoids damage other than a bloody nose, zips back to her body, and yells over comms, "Bugs! Bugs under the station! Bomb shelter!" Just then, Ashen comes blasting up the road to see the diner with an ongoing fight and Gremlin's truck. He says, hey, over the comms, and what's that about bugs? Echo radios Francois to politely relay the info about the bugs. He was expecting this. Let's kill them together then, please. Gremlin was following the weird duo who load a heavy machine gun and begin firing on the diner. Jerks. Bugs burst up out of the floor of the diner and swarm out. Gremlin tackles the weirdo firing the heavy gun off his seat and gets knocked into the wall. Ashen jumps into the van, punches the guy, attacking Gremlin straight into the wall. That guy attacks Ashen, but gets counterattacked with an uppercut. His bell is pretty rung. The other guy backs up and tries to shoot at Gremlin and hits her in the shoulder. Gunfire is still coming into the diner from the other side of the way station. Quinn noticed the bullets are trying to trace the bug spirits. He shouts out to get low and run. Francois and Checkbook are army crawling their way out, while Quinn directs people out of the non-shooty side of the diner. Quixote runs for the second van. The people in it fire at him on the way. Echo calls her fire elemental friend to burn the bugs. She calls him Scorch, but that's not his real name. Checkbook makes a run for her SUV while Raphael and Sasquatch girlfriend are doing a ritual casting from behind a table. We have Sasquatch in 2 of our games now.
Mm.
Francois makes it out of the diner. Sorry. Side note. Bug spirits swarm out and are trying to capture people whole, passing them into the pit. Sky gets grabbed by a bug and hauled back just as Quinn sees him. Gremlin grabs the van guy. Her jaw opens too far, and a horrible noise comes out. Then she chomps his neck, rips a big chunk of face and throat out of it, eats it, consuming his life force. Ashen sees this, is horrified, and then draws his sidearm to shoot the other guy, hitting him with the first bullet. He falls down and tries to shoot Gremlin, but she uses her snack as a meat shield. He fires again, hitting her, but the magazine falls out of his gun.
Whoops.
Oops. Quinn grabs Sky and shoots his taser at the bug spirit, stunning it pretty good. Sky is freed and runs past him. Quixote shoots at the battery of the shooting van, and it goes up in a bright flash of light. He shields his eyes just in time. Scorch wades into the fray and starts killing bugs, while Echo casts Phantasm to create a giant spider illusion. The bugs and metahumans are all distracted and terrified. Some folks cheer, and Francois punches a distracted bug's head straight off. Raphael and Sasquatch's spell goes off, an acid wave, which further collapses the floor, dropping bugs in and acid on top of them. The bug facing Quinn tries to drag him into the hole, but he hooks onto a bar stool and remains stationary.
Super fun. It's great. Good times.
Spotlights stab down out of the night, and 2 stealth helicopters appear. Everyone get down. Ute Border Patrol has you surrounded, assisted by Torgam the Quiet, who is apparently a dragon, and very quiet. Inside,
Very quiet.
Quinn tries to stab the bug, but it yanks him off the bar stool. Coyote runs in and shanks the bug in the back, emerging next to Quinn's face. Ashen drives the soldier van into the diner after the surviving soldier flees. The van bashes through the wall next to the doors. It's a little stuck. Gremlin tosses her snack out and pulls the heavy gun around to shoot at the bugs through the windshield. Ashen ducks. The windshield atomizes and bugs are getting shot. Echo casts Clout on one of the 3 bugs fighting Francois. It knocks him aside, so Francois rolls and kicks him out the window. All the bugs run toward the pit as a column of flame hits outside and tracks up the side of the building, melting the concrete. Trek dives out of the way, but his fistfight friend didn't make it. Oh, sad Panda. He wasn't going to win that fight anyway.
That's true.
I think he fell into the pit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all have a pretty good idea of where things are at the moment. I wanted to do another quick sketch. I'm gonna draw this while Sam's reading the recap. So
Just go back in time.
just go back in time, and I will draw this then.
Okay.
So I'm kind of drawing the greater outlines of really what would be the whole parking lot of what this building used to be, with this kind of rectangular building in the middle. There's parking all the way around it. The 3 big semi-trucks are parked behind, kind of out of the way, but they're pretty easily, they could go on to what's essentially a dirt road to get back out to the main road is down here. Main road. Where it says main road.
Yeah.
And the entrances that you've used are on either end of this. These are where the big kind of like halfway up to ceiling windows next to the booths, right? Like all the booths are along here.
Right.
Lots of tables arranged, and then the bar is here, and like where the jukebox used to be, all that kind of stuff. You all were originally parked out here, so like your truck, motorcycles, the van that you stole and blasted through this window is now parked here.
Cool.
The other van that I guess doesn't exist anymore either,
Yep.
but it blew up over here.
Yep.
Because
Blew it up
somebody
real good.
blew it up.
Blew it up real good.
And the column of fire came in here, like blasted down, and it sort of like went on this line until it disappeared over the roof of the building. And whatever it is that's blasting fire down did not like keep doing that to try and like burn up the building. So the building's not really on fire. There's like incidental flames on the side because it was so hot. But if this thing wanted to burn the building, that would be easy, right? So apparently it didn't want to do that. And all of you are some version of inside the building, I believe, right?
Yep. Yeah, no, I'm in the van.
You're in the
I
van.
drove the
You're in
van
the
through the
van.
thing.
You were trying to get everyone out.
Yes, but
kind
I
of
was
over in this area.
I was still inside. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the
And I was near him.
yeah, that's right.
And
you
I'm
were
just outside the coat closet looking at the van.
coat closet. Bathroom is down this side, the right side of the bar. And are we all on the same page now?
Yeah.
We have a good idea of where things are.
Yeah, that page.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only page we have. So
I don't get it.
Just, I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
It'll be funnier that way.
when I'm older.
Yeah.
Great. So now let's roll new initiatives and then decide what happens next.
pass me several dice.
Oh yeah, and I
Yeah.
need like a dozen dice as well.
No. This is the rejected dice that will only roll ones.
Oh, all right.
This one is shamed.
Sorry.
I'll take some of
Scared
those.
to touch them.
Oh,
Remember, everyone, Adam handed me these dice, assuring me that they would only roll once. So, that's what I'm going to roll today.
all right.
All right. It's going to be great.
Where's
We're
my
gonna win,
initiative
everyone.
again?
Oh, and if you're
Okay.
watching on the video, there's not enough room for me to get to the dice roller. So I'm rolling here, but everyone could see what I'm rolling. It's just not on video. So just if you're curious about why that's happening, I don't have gorilla arms. I do. Actually, my arms are too long, but
Not that long.
not
You have
that
really
long.
broad arms.
Yeah. Okay. So who's around 20 initiative?
21.
21. Blackjack.
Oh.
Queen. And I'm just going to count down, so let me know when we get to your number. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14?
14.
13, and that's... hold on, don't tell me. I can think of it.
Just said it.
I know. Just said it. Quixote.
There you go.
Hey.
Brain exercise.
13 is me.
Okay, Gremlin. Which I know
Thematically
because I
appropriate.
tried to call you that on the other Monday. 12, 11.
11 is me, Ashen.
Okay.
10.
Oh.
I know.
Dang
the
it.
saddest number.
Wait, don't you still have combat sense?
You had activated it at the beginning of the fight.
And I
don't know
think
if
it
that-
Does
adds
that
to your
add some-
initiative.
Does it?
I think it should if it doesn't.
Okay, I'll
How
take
many
it.
successes did you have on it?
I don't remember.
It was like 4 or 5.
At least 3.
I'll give you 3.
Okay.
So you've got 3 successes, so you're on 13.
Yay, my favorite number.
I'm actually not sure if Combat Sense does that, but I think it should do it.
Yeah.
Gremlin's also on 13, but I'm going to have her go first since you're magically enhanced.
She was born
Every
first.
hit.
Yeah,
on the
she's
spell
older,
test-
so.
Yeah.
Every hit on the spell
why you're- that's why you're the echo.
adds
Yeah.
1 die for reaction on surprise test, and also to rolls made when defending against ranged and melee attacks, as long as the spell remains in effect.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it should
I
also
mean,
add to initiative.
yeah.
So
Well,
Okay.
because is an initiative a reaction test anyway?
yeah, but not to surprise attack. It's saying it only applies during surprise attacks.
Oh,
Yeah, which I think is silly.
that's silly.
Feels like it should have a more broad use than that.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
that's pretty.
You're the GM,
Pretty
so-
narrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I like it.
Well,
Oh no! Really? Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
um,
Ugh. It's the Jason edition.
okay. Okay. So we all are aware of the situation here. The comms have Francois is sort of getting to cover, getting his team together, trying to figure out what to do, but they're currently involved with collecting Trek and getting Trek out. And they're saying, "Come on, let's hit the road. Let's go. We can escape if we do this right." And the one thing that it probably came up in conversation. We'll have a little flashback to this reveal of the semi truck is covered in a downgraded version of what's called ruthenium polymer. So ruthenium polymer, if you have the good stuff, the actual real material, it is almost literally invisibility cloak, right? If you put it on your car, is very, very high tech. Uses sensors to recreate the images around you and makes it very, very hard to see you. But there are knockoff versions that would be cheaper and enough to be able to cover an entire semi truck, and in the dark, right? It's nighttime.
Yep.
And if we get to the truck, turn on the cheap polymer, you would have a chance of escaping. It's not invisible, and it's not definitely going to get away, but it could. And so Francois' team is not on the initiative right now because they are entirely engrossed with collecting Trek and trying to get your mission back on the road.
Okay.
The mission being to cross into Ute territory, make this delivery in Denver, but outside of Denver, but then go hang out at a smuggler haven in Denver, which is known for harboring a lot of smugglers.
Okay.
So that was the ultimate goal originally.
Got it.
Queen.
Oh, okay, so...
Are you still muted?
No,
Okay, great. I just wanted to double check.
my mic may have... It's like slipping over.
I just want to hear you.
I have a lot of layers
Yeah.
on right now. It's cold. And for those of you not in LA, cold means it's like 60 degrees outside. It's been raining.
They don't want to hear that.
So it's like freezing
no,
here.
no
Like,
one
we're-
wants to hear you say that.
We're literally shivering to death.
Oh my god.
I'm in a t-shirt.
So you pass your turn.
No, so sorry. So when we left off, I feel like we had just broken away from the bugs, or because they had tried to get me, right? And I think somebody got you.
I saved you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
You
a
saved me. Yeah. Okay.
there's a brief reprieve because the hole they were coming out of just
Yeah.
got acid waved.
Okay.
But that's what Francois did. No.
Raphael and Sasquatch.
Raphael and he has a name.
I thought it was
She.
She.
Lady Squatch.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Raphael is the
Lady
Sasquatch boy.
Yes.
And his
He's
Sasquatch
the wannabe Sasquatch. His
lady
aura
friend.
looks
That's
like a
right. Yeah,
Sasquatch.
he is an idealized Sasquatch.
Yes.
The actual Sasquatch.
They together ritual
Her name was
casted.
Goonie Cuckoo.
No, that's awful. Never say that again.
Sorry, anybody?
No,
Nope.
Eddie
Nope.
Murphy.
no.
Nope, that's all you.
Okay,
I'm
moving on.
Sorry, I'm playing with children.
There was a hole in the floor that the bugs came up out of, and then they ritual casted acid wave into the hole, pushed the bugs back. It did not just wipe them all out. There's too many of them, but the troll Trek was in a fist fight with did get knocked in there. A lot. I mean, there's a lot of casualties everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Coyote and Echo are here with me, right? And Gremlin
Yes.
is in the truck, in the van that just crashed through the door,
Yes.
Yep.
and Ashen is in the.
Yep.
as
We're
well. Okay.
we're
So if we get, sorry, I'm trying to just establish. So if we get Echo and Coyote in the van as well, then we're able to go.
Yeah, but you want Gremlin's SUV, I think.
Yeah.
And my motorcycle.
yeah.
But
And
it's-
Ashen's motorcycle.
But we need to get in the van first, right?
Well, no,
Or was
because
that-
Yeah.
this
that was
the van is like blasted through the window here. The SUV is just across the parking lot.
Yeah.
We just need to cross
Okay.
the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just need to get out of the building
Yeah.
and across the parking lot.
Yeah.
And not get killed by the dragon.
Okay.
What? Who said dragon?
The cops said
They
dragon.
said Turgom the Quiet.
Yeah, we know it's a dragon.
You've heard the name.
Okay. Can I take an? I don't know. Can I take an action to just kind of help? Can I assist them and like I want to make sure everybody gets out. Is my focus.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a move and then take cover and do like some covering fire with a weapon of
Yeah.
some kind.
Yeah,
What
that
kind of
works. Yeah.
weapon do you have?
Ares Predator.
Okay, so you can't literally do suppressing fire, but you could
Yeah.
you could take pot shots, and
Yeah.
if you're not worried about what you're hitting, you can just make a lot of noise with your gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about. I want to make sure there's a path clear for Echo and Coyote to get.
Well, I mean, it's chaos in here, so a lot of people escaped, right? Remember, you were like helping people
Right, yeah.
escape.
Yeah.
So there's still probably 20 people in here. Oh no, we said it emptied out. I remember because
Yeah.
Sky made a point of being one of the last ones
Yeah.
out, and
You're right,
then
okay.
wait, was Sky taken by a bug spirit?
No.
No.
Oh,
Queen-
you
Queen
saved him.
saved him.
Yeah. Okay. So all these people are like fanning out in the parking lot here, even though some of their cars are in other
So
places.
there's a lot of running people to hide amongst.
Yeah, they have commenced the running and the screaming.
Good.
Good,
Yes.
good.
And Echo is clear. Like there's nobody around you. Like okay.
I'm just hanging out outside the coat
Echo
closet.
is back here
Okay.
in the coat closet bathroom area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I aim? Is that or ready in action? Is that a thing I can
Sort of, yeah.
do? Okay.
What
what
is
I
it you
wanted
wanted? Are you waiting for something to pop into view?
because I'm first, my goal is I have to protect everybody else.
Okay.
So I'm whatever I need to do, if it's delaying or if there's some action I can take, I want to make sure Echo and Quixote get out of the building before I run.
Okay, I like that. Did you happen to take the tactics skill?
No.
Okay, not a big deal. Do you have like pistols?
perception?
Do you have pistols or firearms?
I have pistols.
Okay.
And yeah.
Let's roll pistols plus logic,
Okay.
and we're gonna try to do some
Great.
tactical prep.
Okay.
Because Queen's a pretty clever dude, and
Yeah.
it's good with weapons.
Two successes.
That's great. No ones. I also like having a few ones doesn't mean anything in the game, and having no ones, there's no rule for that. But I feel like having no ones should be somewhat encouraging. So I'm going to give everyone 3 dice if what you're doing involves escaping. If you're turning to make an attack or something like that, you're not going to have the bonus dice. But everyone has 3 extra dice to escape.
No, okay.
Sweet.
I like
Okay.
it.
But that brings us to 18, which is the people who shouted that they are the Border Patrol.
Wow.
And you can hear a lot of running feet on the other side of the building. And there's a minimal amount of gunfire right now, right? The heavy machine guns are stopped, but you hear a bunch of running feet, and you can kind of see out in the dark there's a little bit of fire, and that van is burning real good. You could see several people taking up, you could see at least 10 people, right? There are probably more based on what you can hear. And they're moving up, very sort of, military formation and organization, taking cover behind cars with assault rifles and taking, controlled burst fire shots to try to secure the scene.
I'm sure that's fine.
And it is extremely dangerous to be moving through the field of fire right now. So this whole area has a bunch of sort of paramilitary folks.
Okay.
All right.
So that's their turn as they get set up. And then, it's also my turn on 15. No, none of you are outside yet, right?
Nope.
I'm going to say that Francois and his team are, escaping through here. Because I had always pictured Raph and his girlfriend, and they were kind of, hanging out in this corner. And so they are going out through the hole you made, very conveniently.
Cool,
That's
good.
helpful to them. And so, that whole team is moving. Checkbook has her assault rifle out and is also helping you. So she actually posts up next to you instead of going with them to the truck.
Oh, okay.
And she is using her rifle. She takes a couple of shots, not really aiming at anyone, just making noise and trying to be intimidating. And then takes a Uzi-sized weapon out of a back holster. Where was that? What? And hands it to you. Here, I think you're gonna need this.
Oh, okay.
And it has so it's an automatic pistol type thing. It's a submachine gun. I should say, because there are also automatic pistols in the game. It's a submachine gun. I don't know if Queen is super up on different types of guns.
Not really.
Yeah,
pistols,
okay.
But
Yeah. So I think this is a submachine gun. It has an extra long magazine, it's sticking out extra far.
Yeah.
And so you've probably got 30 or 40 rounds in it.
Okay.
But you don't know, you're not super familiar with this weapon.
Yeah.
But she wirelessly releases it to connect to your smart link.
Oh, okay.
And then it immediately pairs, and then it loses the connection, and then it says pairing, and then it wants a code, and it wants to send the code to your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Is this your code?
Checkbook, there's an OTP code.
Um,
Sending the last 4 digits 8302. That's my old number. Fuck.
no, but the submachine gun syncs up with your smart link.
Yeah.
I don't think you have points in submachine guns.
I
It's
do
called
not.
automatics is the skill that you would have.
I do not.
Okay, so then we'll roll your pistols plus attribute -2
Okay.
if you want to use that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a gun.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's not like you're throwing chopsticks as a weapon. Like it's still essentially the same mechanic.
Yeah,
So
right.
then Francois, Raph's girlfriend, Trek, and Jeff, the orc, who is with them, escape out that side of the building and are trying to run up this side to get to Trek's truck and, turn on the polymers and try to escape. So they're off. And the... those of you who are... Everyone's kind of like looking into the diner at the soldiers across the way, right?
Yeah.
All of you see like the reflections of fire behind you as out in that far side, let's just call this the east side of the parking lot. The east side of the parking lot is bathed in flame. And so rather than that hard column of flame, or I should say like, it was a very organized column of flame that hit here. There's a huge fan of flames that is coming from the roof of the building to just spray across the parking lot.
All right.
And so your truck is in that neighborhood. I'd like you to roll the body plus the armor of that truck, which is like 30 dice or something.
Yeah.
But it's magical fire, and it's very strong. Oh, I should actually roll for the magic fire.
Body and armor. Oh my gosh.
Do you need
Is
more dice?
28 dice.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do it in groups of not that.
Jay, these are the dice Adam gave me.
Adam,
Stop touching dice, Adam.
what did you do?
I think Jason should stop touching dice.
All right, I'm gonna do these in groups of 10 here.
Okay.
2 of them are ones.
All right. So also note the ones, just in case.
4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay.
And 2 ones.
And 2 ones. And then that leaves me with these. I'm gonna do 4,
You're resisting 15 damage, so each success reduces damage.
10.
Well, that's looking pretty good.
4 more successes, 2 more ones.
And then
And another
8.
8.
for 28 dice, that's Shadowrun, baby.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
how many successes is that? That's wild.
A lot of them.
Yeah, that's
Because reasons. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
wow.
14
Nice.
is
That's
fully
half.
half
Yeah.
of your
Yeah.
dice.
That's a really good roll.
Yeah, you take 1 damage, so the truck should have its own health box if we used that sheet.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So it takes 1 damage as the fire washes over it. It's mostly cosmetic, but there are cars out there, and our motorcycles have to roll.
Oh, good.
Oh, boy.
But you hear at least a couple cases of like tires exploding. You all probably have solid core tires, like run flats, so that even if you like hit like you live in the Barrens, you don't want a fully air-filled tire because you're gonna pop a tire at some point. So your Suzuki Mirage has did we write down the?
I
have-
didn't even write. I was thinking. I didn't
Body 5, armor 6.
Okay,
even
so
write down mine because mine I was just borrowing someone's. Wasn't even my
let's
motorcycle.
say it's the same. Both of you roll 11 dice. I don't remember if I think they actually are both Suzuki Aurora style.
I have a Yamaha Growler stats. If you want them.
You didn't bring that.
I know I didn't, but I'm saying.
Oh, I
stats
see.
for
Yeah.
it right now.
No, keep that 6. That was
No.
a 6.
Oh, okay, fine. I was playing it right.
All right, I've got 4 successes.
Okay.
I've got 6 successes, 1 1.
Okay. So the bikes were smaller targets on a little bit further out, so they were facing 10 damage.
Okay.
So minus whatever successes you just got,
All right.
Great.
and I don't remember how much damage they can take, but
That I don't. 12 plus body divided by 2.
oh, okay.
I don't
Cool.
have my phone, so I can't do math.
Thanks, Shadowrun.
Suzuki, what's it?
Aurora.
What's the body?
17 divided by 2, so like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 plus. What was the. Sorry. Body and armor?
Yeah, well, he's doing the same calculation. What did you get?
8 for the damage total. Or for max you can take.
So you,
And so
Max of 8. That doesn't sound right.
12 plus body divided by 2?
Oh, no. So it's body divided by 2 plus 12.
Oh, that makes more
So,
sense. Yeah,
that's 20.
I can do.
You can take 20 damage.
20
I
damage.
can do basic
And so then I got.
things.
Whatever it was. 6 successes.
So you take 4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay, and I take 6 damage because I got 4 successes.
What's the body and armor? Sorry. Just.
Body 5, armor 6.
All right. So, Jay, your bike is scorched, but, no sort of noticeable difference aside from, burnt up seed and plastic curling up. Your bike, since you took 5 or more, is how I usually do it, roughly. Some of the sensors on the bike are toasted, and basically the auto drive features of the bike are done.
Okay.
Right? So it's totally rideable. It's just you're not going to have any autopilot assist or navigation or any of that stuff.
Okay.
And your comlink can still do a bunch of that stuff. So
Right,
it's
so I'll
fine.
still have-
But normally they work together, and the bike is just a motorcycle now. It's not like a smart vehicle or anything like that.
Damn it. That's all right. I'll get it fixed in Colorado.
Yeah. You're totally going to make it to Colorado, you guys.
Coyote,
Happy
it's
beats.
your turn.
Happy beats.
All right, I'm going to. Does it look like the fire has stopped in that little plane of escaping?
That was just a blast.
Okay.
There were a couple cars literally on fire. A car blows up because it's Hollywood. And,
Are there still people running through that area? Okay, good. I'm going to serpentine.
there's a bunch of dead people, though.
Of course there are. I'll serpentine through the crowd to get
Yeah.
to my poor toasty bike,
Okay.
trying to avoid detection.
Okay, let's roll agility plus sneaking, I guess.
All right.
Plus the 3 that...
3. Sneaking is also 8. So that's 6, 7, 8. All right.
Well, you can't have a sneaking of 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's already included. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
I see that. No, it must be 11 then. Because I have sneak 3 and then attribute 8, so it'd be 11.
Oh, so yes, the total is 11.
Yeah.
Plus
4,
3 in this
6,
case would be 14.
8, 9, 10, 11, and the 3. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay, 3 successes.
And not 7 ones. I
Not
assume.
7 ones.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you run out there, and you definitely are able to sort of crouch run, serpentine. You manage to use some of the exploding cars as cover of look over there, whoop, and your just instinct is taking you the right direction, and you know where your bike is.
Great.
And I think you probably parked your bike next to his
Yeah.
because you would have had all your ID stuff come up. Oh, my friends are over there. I'll just
Right.
go park there.
Yep.
And then
fine.
and then they were shooting people.
And then there was so much shooting.
All right, Coyote, good work. Gremlin.
Can I see Echo from where I'm at?
You
You're
are
in the van?
here, and Echo is in the coat closet down here.
Oh, okay.
So I think you probably can't because you're shooting the machine gun out the front of the van, and the van doesn't have windows on the side. So I think probably not.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try for the car. Would be looking for where she is to make sure she's okay.
Did you want to try and take the machine gun with you?
Can I do that?
We would have to do a mechanics check to see how quickly you can unbolt it. I mean, it's on there pretty good because obviously there's a lot of recoil associated with this thing. It has a little bipod attachment that it's bolted to the floor of the van, so you can't take the bipod because you don't have a ratchet. But
I do have a quality that I don't know if it might help me here.
what's that?
Jury rigor.
Yeah. I'll give you a bonus for that.
Okay.
You're undoing something rather than fixing it, but
Sure, but
you're fixing it because it's attached to something it shouldn't be attached to.
Yeah.
So fix it by detaching it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm good with it. Was it +2 or something to? This type of.
I don't know.
Let's say it's +2 in this
Okay.
situation.
What do you want me to roll?
Do you have like auto mechanics or
I have heavy weapons,
armorer?
gunnery.
Do you have armorer?
I don't. I have heavy weapons and I have gunnery.
Okay, what about in your knowledge skills? Anything?
Black market pipeline, organized crime.
Okay, let's roll gunnery plus logic.
Gunnery and logic is not a lot of dice,
But you have a +2.
oh yeah,
Jury rigging is taking things apart so that you can use them in weird ways.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We do the weird stuff. Holy moly!
Okay.
Nailed
There we
it.
go.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Mac does all the rolls tonight.
Yeah. You pull a couple of cotter pins out and just kick the bipod, and the whole thing pops loose. And I'm gonna give you like half of your move still. Like you like hoist this thing up. It weighs it's like 50 pounds, right? Like this is an
Sure.
enormous machine gun, and you're aware that it's like 50 pounds, but you're like, oh, that was kind of easy to pick up. I guess all those like push-ups have paid off. Wait, I don't do push-ups.
It's that
Yeah,
balanced
nice.
meal you had.
Yeah.
He was balanced.
So you,
I'm
if
not.
you
I'm
want,
not going to be able to make it out to my.
you can kick your way out the van and sort of make it halfway-ish.
Okay.
And so that's an option. And just so it's so we're clear ahead of time, you should not fire this without mounting it to something.
Sure.
Not to fire from the hip.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It was
We're not
belt fed
Gamora.
anyway, so you don't have any ammo because like the box of ammo you had to leave
Yeah.
behind, so it's okay.
I guess I'm going to start making tracks for my car.
Okay, great. So yeah, you just like hoist this thing and sort of low run
Yeah.
out of there. All right. Great. Let's go Echo.
Oh, yay. Let's see. Okay, so Quinn is where?
I'm by the van, by the hole that the van has made,
Uh-huh.
covering you so you can get out. And I've called to you and I'm like motioning, like, come
Yeah.
on.
And
Okay.
checkbook is
Okay.
as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably going to try and sneak to the van.
Sneak to there?
No.
Or out to her truck.
Her truck. Gremlin's
Yeah.
truck.
Gremlin's like GMC, I think it was, right?
Mhm, it's a
That's
GMC
the
Bulldog.
GMC Bulldog. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's roll
I think
sneaking
let's just get
plus
the heck out of here.
agility.
Uh-huh. Okay, so sneak
I believe it's pronounced agility.
Oh, I'm sorry, agility.
plus agility. And
Is
we
it
get,
fluffy?
Yes.
What, how many pluses?
You get
did-
+3 from your friends
Yay.
making covering fire.
Okay.
Suppressing fire.
All right, let's be sneaky. Huh? Three
Oh,
successes.
nice. How many
Only
ones?
2
is that?
ones.
Only a couple. Okay.
Yeah.
The ones were just the first things I saw.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. Oh, it's only
Yeah.
2. Okay.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so you also sneak out into the parking lot, and you get pretty far, and then you look back, you're like, why is it, Gremlin's, like, I thought she would go faster than this. Like, oh, she's carrying an enormous, it's like 6 feet long, right? This is a, like, enormous piece of equipment that she's kind of just, like, hustling with. Like,
If I see Echo go by, I'm just going to be like, eh?
and to be clear, Gremlin is not a physically large woman, right?
No.
She's, how tall is she?
I think we determined they're about, 5...
No, they're tall because
Yeah,
they're
'cause they're
elves.
elf
They're,
tall.
they're
Elf
like
tall,
6
but
feet tall.
6 feet.
But like,
Yeah.
willowy elf lady.
Yeah.
You're not like broad-shouldered, weightlifter.
No.
You're, fairly, like you said, willowy.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
build is still the case even with your new
Yeah.
biology.
And she's
so.
just covered, smeared, her entire face is just covered in blood.
Yeah, I feel like Echo just like looks at you and gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is normal.
Looking good.
So those are both. Remember how many sneak successes you got too, because it's going to become an issue.
Echo's just happy she's not the weirdest one in the family anymore.
No, I think she's just
Challenge
very
accepted.
supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just wait.
I haven't completed my transformation to a spider yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Ashen. it's your
All
turn.
right. Okay, so I'm in the truck, in the van there. I definitely would like to go, but is it okay? I guess I should maybe, I don't know if I need to roll, to have done the math as to what is happening above and around us?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure there's either like the world's biggest flamethrower on the roof,
Yeah, or there's a dragon
or
on the
a
roof.
dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad guess.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure that, like, yeah. Because I would like to... Is there a kitchen here?
Yeah, the kitchen's back behind the bar. This is like part of the building that I didn't draw in.
Right.
You know, it's back there.
That's pretty far away. Because I kind of like to go...
Yeah, there's a lot of open ground and there's soldiers shooting in from
Yeah. Because I kind of like to, like, go and open up the gas mains before we leave.
Well, that's going to be a tricky...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I can't get the truck any further in.
No, you're kind of high-centered on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can go in the kitchen and do this if you want, but I don't know how quick you're going to get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. I'm just going to join everyone and fuck off towards the vehicles. Is there room in the semi for all of us, or?
No, you probably don't want to head to the semi because like 4 people are going over to the semi.
All right. Yeah.
What's his face? Francois is abandoning their SUV.
Got it.
Right, they're all just headed for the semi.
Got it. All right. Well, I'm going to follow my friends. We're all heading towards Gremlin's truck.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what, sneaking plus agility?
Yep. +3.
Plus agility plus 3. Too many dice for my hands. Too many dice for my hands.
That was a 6.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 6 successes, 1 1.
Holy moly. Okay. Good to know. That's a very... Yeah, you just whisper out into the night. Is there a siren or something?
Oh.
I like that sound.
So yeah, just
Yeah.
make my way to, I guess, my motorcycle.
I think it's
left of
Quinn,
it.
you're like, Ashen, go! Oh, he's not even in there. Like, what happened?
The wind.
Okay. Everybody's gone.
So we're going to go back to the top of the round, Queen. But at the bottom, the checkbook takes a kind of a free action to give you a sidelong glance, lifts her assault rifle up, and like hits a thumb switch, and you see the like port for the grenade launcher open. Winks at you, and it's just like, we should go.
we should
Yeah.
go.
I'm grinning ear to ear, as terrified as I am. This is really exciting and fun. And I will use my action to, now that my friends are out, I'm running towards the SUV.
Okay, and are you worried about sneaking out there, or are you just booking it?
Oh, yeah, everybody was sneaking?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gremlin wasn't.
Yeah, kind of not
Yeah.
doing that. Busy.
I mean, I guess I'll sneak. Agility plus sneak.
Plus 3.
Well, no, he was.
Actually,
He was
no,
giving
I
us the
providing
bonus.
the
You know,
plus
yeah,
3,
yeah, you don't
right?
get the cover,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why do you hate me? Oh, hey,
look at
it's
that.
alright. 3 successes.
That's great. So yeah, you turn to make a run for it. Checkbook just isn't really aiming, just goes boom, 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 and fires off 3 grenades, and it's turned around before they even go off, right? And is running behind you. So she's trying to get to the truck with you.
Okay,
So,
all right.
So all of you are headed for the SUV.
Yeah.
Those of you who are sneaking it's going to take a little extra time. But you'll probably get there the same time everyone who's sneaking, right? Because you were delayed a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that means Gremlin's probably going to get there first, even with your heavy load. But next in the order are the Border Patrol, and they are going to take a collective roll, and I'm going to just assign hits.
All ones, all ones, all ones.
Let's see, who's exposed?
I think all of us are, actually.
Well,
Some degree.
you and Gremlin mostly. You 3 are sneaking.
Sneaking,
Yeah.
that's right.
We're gonna can sneak.
It wasn't all ones. Why wasn't it all ones?
Yeah, Adam, I wasn't all ones.
I called all
It
ones.
was a quarter once.
See?
Not enough ones.
That's not enough ones.
Okay, so
Some fun.
please, both of you, please roll reaction plus intuition. Gremlin, you need 3 successes, and Queen, you need 2 successes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you need one more than what I just said, because tie goes to the attacker.
Oh.
4 successes.
Okay.
4 successes.
Holy moly!
Nice.
This is epic. I love it. So there's
I'm an experienced Shadowrunner.
there's concerted, like organized gunfire tracking both of you, as you like dive for cover, roll, do combat roll. Back up to your feet.
Serpentines.
Like, yeah, but actually, right, you're
Pretend
You
you're
call that
Captain
out,
Kirk.
and I'm actually like, oh, yeah. And I actually start serpentining.
A checkbook is winged, I think. Like
Oh.
takes one in the shoulder, but is still just running, right? Yeah, that's fine. And the 3 of you are making your way across and actually drawing fire in the most effective way because
Yeah.
you're moving in a way that's hard to hit, but you're letting them see you.
Yeah.
Which, this checkbook thinks is an awesome plan. Like, you guys are so good at this.
Been doing this for a
Totally
while.
on purpose.
Yeah.
And Gremlin, you hear a voice in your mind.
Cool. This is normal.
Is it though? Oh, God.
I mean, Echo hears voices too.
Yeah.
It okay.
You hear kind of a raspy but decidedly feminine voice, sort of like a Lauren Bacall.
Oh, yes.
I want to go to there.
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
Shoreg Dashlu.
I don't know that one, but
Oh,
oh, is that
Avasarala from
yeah, Avasarala. Yeah,
Yes.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
put it together just after you said that.
the best.
Yeah. And it says,
Hulk.
yeah.
Love her.
So, Grim,
Sorry.
you hear this kind of raspy voice say, "What brings you out with the riffraff, Banshee? You can do better than this." And I need you to roll charisma plus willpower. So Gremlin's out ahead of you. Echo, if you want to sort of reactively use counterspell, you should wait, Gremlin. If you want to use counterspell, you can, but that would expose you to not being able to do a dodge roll if you get shot at before your next turn.
Oh.
But you can see, like, your sister's out ahead of you, and because you were dual
Yeah.
setup, you can see this magic, like, it doesn't look like a spell, but you could try spell defense if you want to.
I mean, yeah, don't fuck with my sister.
Yeah, okay.
I do have magic resistance as well.
Oh, good. Well, do you know what rating that's at?
I just know that it was a +6 quality that I took.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we need to know if that's 2 or 3. I think it costs 3 per rating. Do you have it?
I can look it up.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm gonna roll counter spell plus magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are going to take drain almost certainly from this, just so you know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you get to roll for drain as usual and then not take any because that's what normally happens to you.
I'll hear you.
You know I'm evil.
That one.
This is how I do. Everybody
I
thinks
like
I'm
to
good.
be the evil one.
Hey!
It's okay, we're both the evil one.
Girls, you're both evil.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
It's 6 karma
Oh.
per rating.
Okay, so you have an extra die to resist.
Okay.
this.
Okay, I got 3 successes. That's a lot of 4s.
Okay.
Get it together, 4s.
So take 3 more dice.
Oh, that's...
And I'm sorry, you don't actually add your charisma to this. I don't know why I said that. It's willpower plus your 1 plus those 3.
Stop toying with me.
I apologize. It was not on purpose. I will toy with you on purpose, but that wasn't on purpose.
That would be 3 successes.
Okay. So that's you tied. And I'm not going to really have the full success go to the attacker, but you, like, this wave of, like, the compulsion to turn around and answer this question is so strong. I'm going to have you answer the question under your breath as you continue, but the compulsion was really stop, turn around, and answer my question. So I need you to, like, say something out loud probably as you're compelled to answer the question. What are you doing out here with the riffraff?
Can you come back and ask again later?
Okay, but you are being compelled. You're magically compelled to answer the question. So we will get the snark and an answer.
And if you mean my friends, I'm here because they're my friends.
I will remember this.
Magic Spirit will remember this.
All right. Good.
How much strain do I need to resist?
That is versus 4 drain.
Okay.
So nothing bad.
3.
Okay, so 1's done.
Okay. Acceptable. 4s. Get it together. You guys.
However, so you take that 1 stun, and you have the distinct impression of, like, the eye of Sauron staring at the back of your head. Like, that's the best way I can explain it, is like, you are seen in the worst way. And then ahead of you, where a bunch of people are running, this figure slithers out of the dark. It looks like an enormous snake. It's like the width of a hippopotamus, right? But like the length of a couple semi-trucks.
Oh boy.
On wings. And it looks like a snake and an eagle did it. And laid eggs together.
Good job, guys.
A Sneagle.
Yeah. So this serpent slithers through the sky. If you're familiar with Quetzalcoatl mythology, the shape is similar, but it's not rainbow. It's sort of tawny tan from what you could see in the firelight, right? As it, like, snakes out of the shadows and then disappears again. It comes down, its back feet pick up a car and just drop it on half a dozen people running for it. And it explodes, obviously, because it looks good on the screen. And then that thing disappears into the night again.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So that wasn't the thing breathing the fire?
Well, it came from behind you, so it might have been.
Oh, okay. So,
No.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said it came from, like, where we were running towards. So.
No, it came from, because you're running out here, and it came from behind you.
Oh, okay. So
It
grabbed
like
the car.
came into view, grabbed something, dropped it on some people,
Okay.
and then disappeared up into the sky.
Gotcha. It took our car and dropped it on people?
A car.
A car. Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's fine.
I'm not catching details tonight for some reason.
That's all right.
I don't know why.
Coyote.
Fluffy.
Yo.
It's fluffy.
Okay. Cool. That was very nice. Don't want to deal with that. I'm going to go and get on the Rostanante. And
Do you have any open edge?
I do.
Please restore an edge point.
That was very good.
Thank you. And get this thing started so we can just kick off when we're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we'll go ahead and do.
Okay, so let's just do a reaction plus pilot ground vehicle.
Reaction. Okay, reaction 6. Pilot ground vehicle is 3. Come on, guys. Do better.
That's a hell of a pilot.
That's much better. Thank you. That's 4.
Heck yeah. So yeah, you bypass the auto starter and get everything started up, and you're not gonna, like, the screen is cracked and burnt, right? You're like, oh okay, that's not going to turn on. Or it turns on and it's like, after you drop your phone and it's all like rainbowy cracks, you're like, maybe just not.
That's going to be distracting.
Yeah.
The AI says, help, help, I feel pain.
Yeah. What is my purpose?
It was never supposed to be like this.
Not like this.
That's what I get for installing Firefox.
I only wanted to know what love was.
All right. So, you rev the engine, and are you like taking off out of there? Or you...
No, I'm ready to go. Like foot on the pedal, ready to take off. Basically, waiting for them to get in the van. I guess if there's time, I'll go ahead and pull out my Warhawk and be ready to lay some suppressing fire if I need to help them get into the van.
Yeah,
or
that's fine.
in their truck.
Yeah. You can ready a pistol, no problem.
Sick.
Gremlin.
Yep, that's me.
So, you can finish the hustle, no problem. Get over to the GMC. Just like chuck this thing under the seats, I guess. Right. Finish the hustle, not do the hustle.
The dance of our
It's
people.
not- the roof is on fire.
The roof
Literally,
is actually
yeah.
literally on fire.
Yeah, it's all right.
Cannot
Just
begin the hustle
We
unless you
actually
are
could
prepared
use
to
some-
finish it.
now,
We could use some water,
let the
though.
motherfucker burn. All right. So I'm also going to have you do a reaction plus pilot ground vehicle.
Okay. I really need to up my pilot. Because...
Oh, so I was going to say, I was going to do a quick revisit on edge rules. As usual, so we've only ever used it to re-roll failed dice, which is fine. You can always do that. However, if you choose to add edge before you roll, you spend 1 edge point and add your entire edge attribute to the roll. So if you have an edge of 3, you would spend 1 edge point and add 3 dice to a roll. And if you do, all 6s are re-rolled for another chance
Oh.
at success.
Oh, wow.
They explode,
Nice.
right? All 6s explode, and the rule of 1s doesn't apply.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
All right.
but that's if you pre-spend an edge.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you cannot then spend it again to re-roll failed dice.
Gotcha.
Right.
But those are kind of the 2 best ways to spend edge, and then also to like save your life. And you can buy off a glitch with edge. Like you could say, just keep your successes, but buy off the glitch component of it, or turn a hard glitch into a soft glitch. So, but mainly you'll either want to add it ahead of time or re-roll after the fact.
That will be 3 successes.
Oh yeah.
No one.
Okay, so you fire up the van. It is giving you some, some yellow indicators of like, hey, there was heat damage applied to something, but it only took 1 damage, right? The GMC, so whatever. It's just
It's
giving
just the check engine light. is
Yeah.
on.
like temperatures exceeded limits. You want to reset alerts? So yeah, you get the truck fired up. You also, I assume, don't turn on any of the running lights.
No.
Also, you don't need to because you see in the dark real good.
Yeah.
And you're up and ready to roll. It's just you and the GMC so far.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them because I know I saw Echo for sure on her way, so I'm just waiting for the rest of them to get their butts here.
Well, if you want, you could kind of like start rolling in their direction
yeah.
and just, expect them to do a running.
I'm just worried. I don't know if the motion of the vehicle is going to draw more unwanted attention.
There's a lot of stuff happening. There's
Sure.
like vehicles moving, people running. This wouldn't be the only thing moving on the field.
Okay. I didn't know if other vehicles were rolling.
Yeah, I mean, people are like crashing into each other and doing a bad job in general, but you
All right.
know.
Yeah, I'm going to start rolling to where I saw Echo.
Okay. Yeah, part of your pilot check is, like, I know you're not taking off, but you're like, whoom, like getting out of people's way who are
sure.
being idiots. I mean, they're not being idiots. They're running in terror from a paramilitary organization and a fucking dragon.
Idiotically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be a dummy about it. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to do at that turn where the dragon appeared. I needed everyone to do a willpower check.
Oh.
It's,
Ooh.
it's like a fear effect.
Straight willpower?
Yeah, you just need one.
Oh,
Oh, I got one.
I did not.
2.
1.
And not half ones?
Half ones.
2!
Okay. So, if either of you want to spend edge to reroll failed dice,
I don't have edge points. I haven't built back up my edge points.
well, you would have come out here with fresh edge.
Oh, okay.
So if you didn't use any in the last fight scene,
I did not. Yep.
That's 2 more successes.
Then I will re-roll.
and you're not at half ones anymore. Okay.
1.
2.
Still have ones, but one success.
Okay. So it's a soft glitch now.
It's a soft glitch.
Okay.
The gentlest of glitches.
Yeah.
Just pee my pants a little bit.
Softly.
Everyone else got at least one success. No glitches.
Yes.
Okay. So you do feel the sort of magical compulsion of fear, right? All of you feel it.
I do have magical resistance.
Yeah. Well, you would. This isn't like a spell type thing.
Got it.
It's like dragons are. Well, they say they're bigger than magic. Like they are magic, is what.
Yeah.
We won't cast spells. We are spells.
Pretentious.
They are the most pretentious.
We are the Senate.
Yeah, they are the Senate. And the Brute Squad.
Yeah.
They are the Brute Squad.
They're like vegans and crossfitters.
Right.
Oh.
Yep.
Sorry, Mike Blaisdell.
All right. So the effect for you, Ashen, is that you cannot get out of this place fast enough.
Yeah.
You're not going to run blindly because you got a success. But I'm going to say the glitch is that you're not going to make a sneaking roll this time. You're going to have to just do like athletics agility.
Got it.
But I'm not going to give you minuses because it's a regular glitch. I'm just
All right.
removing an option from your play.
All right.
I mean, you could turn and shoot blindly up into the night and try to kill the monster with your pistol.
Attacking
My
the
pistol.
darkness.
That'll
With a
work.
pistol
For
against
sure.
a dragon.
Yep.
That won't also
Definitely.
won't alert him to my attention, to my presence at all.
That ought to do it.
Oh.
Yep.
Um,
It's the best way to hide. It's a distraction.
Exactly.
okay. So that worked out well. Gremlin took her turn. Echo.
I would like to get in the van, please.
Okay. Do you want to sneak the rest of the way there?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so let's roll sneaking plus agility.
I mean, I don't really want that dragon to look at me again. That
No, that's, yeah.
felt icky, and I didn't care for it.
Well, she kind of wasn't looking at you until you did spell defense.
Well, she shouldn't have messed with my sister.
Yep.
Sneak. Okay. Agility. Yep. Plus sneak.
Mm-hmm.
3. Okay.
Oh.
That is pretty sneaky, sis. 3 successes.
Nice. Yeah, okay, so you sneak the rest of the way to the GMC, jump in the side, and what do you do when you get in?
Oh, what'd that dragon say to you?
Called me a banshee.
Is that what you are? That's fucking cool.
I don't know. Mind the machine gun, though, okay?
Oh, yeah. This is
It's
good.
like jammed under the bench seats. Slid under there.
Yeah, this is a good find. Good job.
Let's get the others, though.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get out of here and murder those heckin' bugs. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can't really do anything else.
Okay. Ashen?
I'm running fast as I can. Basically for the truck, I guess.
All right,
like,
let's
fuck
roll
my bike.
athletics plus agility.
Athletics. I don't have athletics.
Do you have running?
No.
What about gymnastics?
Nope.
What? What kind of ninja are you?
I was the face.
Oh, that's right.
I'm the
That's
talky, persuasive.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to just have you roll your agility.
All right.
Without a minus for not having a skill, which it normally would be, but I'll just have you roll your agility. Okay.
So one success?
Yeah.
No glitch.
All right, so I am going to take a pot shot at you.
Oh, that's just rude.
I've got 2 successes, so you get to make a reaction plus intuition.
Okay,
To
so
dodge it.
reaction plus intuition.
Okay, so a tie goes to me, the attacker. You're looking at the base damage of this weapon. Counting for range is going to be 6p. So you get to roll your body plus your armor.
Body. And then my armor is the Urban Explorer jumpsuit.
I think it's 9.
Just hold on. Where the hell is that? Yep, 9. So body is 3, and then armor is 9?
Yep, so 12 dice.
12 dice, that's a lot of dice.
Yep. And you only need 6 successes to reduce it to 0 damage.
You can do it.
6, 8, 10, 12.
Oh, yeah. It is water. I'm dumb.
It is a
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, so you take 2 physical wounds as this like automatic gunfire chews past you.
Yep.
And it like wings you, and it's like whatever it just hit, a bunch of glass smashes. You know,
Yeah.
as you're running past this car that's on fire. You get hit with like flaming glass. It's really like ow.
Ow.
So yeah, 2 damage, and you race past it and jump in the truck.
Hi, guys.
Mind the machine gun.
Okay. We should go. We should go.
Also,
Where's Queen?
at the end of the round, well, Queen's on his way. You can see him.
Yeah.
At the end of the round, Francois announces over the radio, we're on running silent, slowly heading for the West Road. Right, this is where you needed to go. Was the? Oh wait, we'll have to flip that because you're actually going. Yeah, you're going west. Yeah.
No, we're going
No,
east.
you're going east. Yeah.
I'm going
So
east.
flip that. We're going this way.
Strike that, reverse it.
Yeah. Just flip it and reverse it.
It's your flipping it.
So the truck is like rolling silent and like trying to go around where all the fires are and not be seen. It has its camouflage turned on, and it's running on electrics, so it's quiet and theoretically masked from thermographic. Should be able to escape.
Let's find out.
That's what's happening so far. And Queen, you have one more action before we roll for initiative again.
Oh, you know what? Let me. Checkbook got winged. She's in the truck with us, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You like in at the start of your turn, you get in the GMC with
Okay.
checkbook.
Okay. And how was Echo? Were you okay? Were
Yeah,
you
okay.
visibly wounded?
have
Ashen
an
was
out.
shot.
Oh, Ashen was shot.
I got
Probably
shot.
worse than Checkbook, right? So-
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're in the truck now,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Checkbook
I
doesn't
also
even.
have an ouch.
You have an out. Okay, but you're driving,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to wait on you. Okay. Well, actually, I should just check and make sure she's like livable, like she's not gonna pass out while she's driving. So,
Okay.
can I do a examine, or like, can I just like do a scan of her?
How much damage did you take?
I have 4.
Okay. What's your essence at right now?
4.
Okay, you're at 3 wounds.
3 wounds? Neat.
Or maybe I just call out like, okay, who's hurt?
Me.
That's a good call.
It got better.
Well, what's your answer to the question?
Yeah, I know. Not doing so great, but most of this isn't mine.
And I actually, you can veto this if you want, but could I look up over the front seat to check her wounds, and I see this big like gash on her forehead, and it just heals up right in front of me.
It would probably close up a little bit,
close
but
up?
not
Yeah.
entirely.
Yeah,
It's not like
enough for me to be like, oh, okay. I think
I don't know. It's just happening so fast, and the healing isn't super fast. It's not like Wolverine
so it's
healing.
not like that kind of. Okay,
Yes.
all right, never mind. Scratch that. Ashen seems most hurt, so I'm going to try and start some first aid on Ashen.
Okay.
So, all right. So that is, what is it? It is first aid plus logic. And my first aid is 5, logic is 4, and then I have a rating 6 med kit.
Yeah.
I don't remember how that.
I think it adds.
Where is it?
Does it add to your roll? I don't remember.
Oh, here we go. Med kit. Oh, it advises me. Blah blah blah. Med kit. Wireless med kit provides a dice pool bonus equal to its rating.
Okay.
To first aid plus logic tests.
Okay. Currently, it's going to be act like a rating 5 because it has been rummaged.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's either that or eat a guy.
Okay. All right. All right.
Nice.
5
cow.
successes.
Does that heal 5 wounds? What is?
No, it's.
Is that's wild.
Let's see. Oh, it should have been -1 die because I have -1. I have
Oh,
two
that
losses.
one that rolled up as a 1. That's the one that
That's the one.
shouldn't be there.
That's all right. We'll just take one of your successes out. It's still enough.
Okay, so the threshold is 2, but each net hit over the threshold removes 1 box of damage.
Yeah.
So 2 was the threshold, so 3 more, so it heals 3 boxes of damage.
Well, -1 because you cheated.
-1 because I
So you
cheated.
heal
So
2.
I heal 2, which is what I had.
Yeah, 2 was enough. That was my point. All right.
Perfect.
So
I'll take it.
it is time to roll initiative again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone's favorite moment.
Oh.
Hooray!
Nice. 22.
Okay.
God, I love that. That
16.
upgrade I got.
16.
Also 16.
Gremlin. Okay, what's the agility off?
8.
5.
Okay, so I'm going to put Coyote right before Gremlin.
You have an agility of 8?
I have the wired reflexes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's to your reaction. not
Oh,
your
I have it under agility in parentheses too.
Well, do you have like muscle replacement? Or,
I do, yes, I also have that.
Muscle replacement adds to your agility.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so yes, you do have an agility of 8.
14.
Oh, hey! There we go, Echo.
Moving up in the world.
Literally. Echo on 14.
13.
Oh.
That's a good
Womp
number.
womp.
Hey, but, it's not 10.
It's not 10.
It's not 10, which is the worst.
Yeah, 10 is the saddest initiative
Yeah.
roll. Okay, let's roll for... Oh, no.
That's a good one.
9. There's only 15 for soldiers. They got
Right.
on 18 last time. They were very excited about it. Whoop.
Uh-oh.
On 23.
What?
That's where
Is
Francois,
that
right?
allowed?
Nah.
That's how my dog died. I'm going to need more chocolate. What's that?
Those are mint. Milk chocolate and mint.
Okay.
They're really good.
So, Gremlin, do you have a sneaking skill?
Yeah.
Can you roll sneaking plus reaction, please? Because you're trying to drive casual. And I'm making a perception check as Turgom the Quiet.
I got 5 successes.
How many is that?
4. Well, oh yeah, 4.
4. Nicely done.
I'm sneaky as fuck.
So you are kind of making your way out without the lights on. and not 10 yards from you, another GMC Bulldog flips their lights on and like guns it and takes off onto the road.
What a
And that
dum-dum.
column of fire again, wham, and it hits it so hard it like pushes the shocks down. The bottom of it scrapes the road for 10 feet before the thing erupts into a ball of fire.
Good Lord.
I fell into a burning ball of fire. I mean, whoever's in that truck is done. So,
Well done.
and apparently the dragon was looking for a GMC Bulldog.
Oh, good. That's great.
Go fuck yourself, Torg. I'm the quiet. Got a beef with you.
Queen, it's your turn.
Oh, it's on the side. Okay. I'm going to do a first aid diagnosis on checkbook. Oh. I'm going to do a first aid diagnosis on checkbook. See
Yeah.
how she's doing.
Yeah.
First aid pathologic. 3 successes.
Okay.
So that should. The game master sets the threshold as appropriate to the character's health or affliction and awards information appropriate to the net hits scored.
Oh, okay.
So.
She is very mildly wounded, like 1 or 2 boxes of damage. But mostly you are seeing the you're seeing withdrawal symptoms.
Okay.
She's looking a little hollow-eyed. Her leg is bouncing, and she's looking out like she has her rifle. She's looking out the window, like ready to do something. Not sticking the rifle out the window because she knows we're like just trying to roll silent right now. So, but she looks more jittery than like an anxious mercenary should look.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
And she says she's fine when you like are checking. She's like, no, I'm fine. Go check someone else. It's like a little bit terse.
Okay. I ignore her and check her anyway. Yeah.
Okay, well, she's not happy about that.
Uh,
People don't like being checked.
yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Shh, not everyone. Okay, moving on.
But yeah, so I'm just like emergency override. I'm checking you anyway, and I just like scan her.
Okay, well, you get that information, and we'll move down to Quixote.
Sorry about that. Okay, so
Check your initiative order before taking a bite.
anyway, I'm just gonna try to avoid detection, I guess. I mean, I saw what happened to that truck. Not a fan.
Let's roll reaction plus pilot.
All right.
Pilot ground vehicle specifically.
3.
This
Okay.
is not an airplane.
Thank God.
Yet.
If it was,
Yes.
I could pilot it.
It's 1, 2, 3, and no ones.
Okay, yeah, you pull out behind the GMC and are tailing it, and you're pretty sure you're doing this in a quiet way that hasn't drawn attention. You also have like visual enhancements, right? So you don't need your lights on or anything. You can just run low light.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Does it look like we're being tailed by any other of the...
There's just a lot of cars running around.
No official vehicles that they're tailing us?
Doesn't look like it
Okay.
yet. But that would also be a different roll
Right.
to check for. Okay, so it's Gremlin.
Yeah, that's me.
That's so Gremlin.
Eating people's faces. That's so Gremlin.
What a scamp.
So anyway, how far ahead is the other semi that we're?
Oh, they're just a little, like maybe 100 yards ahead of you. and because they're also not going very fast.
Do I know how their stuff works, though? Like, if I pulled up on one side of them, is it going to look like my vehicle is there, or are they going to mask my vehicle if I pull along beside them?
It's the material on the truck. It's not like an area effect.
Yeah. I know. I'm just wondering if the way that it is, if it tracks the environment around it to the degree where
yes.
it would project my car, so it's...
It might, yeah.
So it might be pointless.
Yeah, you either want to hang back or blast past them to take the lead, but not just hang out right there, because, you might draw attention to them.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, you would definitely know that.
What is the terrain around the road like? Like, if I were to, get off of the main road to try and...
So it's, kind of rocky, mountainous, southern Colorado, northern Utah.
So it would be difficult.
Yeah, very difficult terrain, off-roading for sure. And you'll remember coming in, there were parts there where there were big drop-offs, right? There's also, light woods, like light forest.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the Pacific Northwest or something, but there are trees. Then there are also random cliffs.
Got it. Okay.
You're not on a mountain, but yet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any driving tactics to kind of better things. But sounds like all I can really do is just keep going and try to be as cautious as possible. How far away is Quixote?
I'm not far behind you. I'm maybe 2 or 3 car lengths behind.
Okay. I was just wondering if it would help dropping back slightly to give you some cover. If we're moving with additional cover. I'm just trying to think if there's anything tactically that I can do besides just keep driving.
Right.
Oh, and I guess Ashen left the bike that he came out
Oh,
on,
yeah.
right? Yeah, okay.
Fuck that bike.
Yeah, okay.
I guess all I can do is just keep driving.
Okay. Let's do a reaction plus pilot ground vehicle.
I've got to up that.
Oh, actually, let's do reaction plus sneaking.
Oh, okay.
Because it's actually not difficult driving right now. It's more about trying to, use cover, drive casual.
I don't know, fly casual. That would be 4 successes.
Heck yeah, okay.
And no ones.
Just check something now while we're talking about it. Yeah, okay, great.
Imagine probably also this is all happened so fast that the blood hasn't fully dried.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's at some point kind of brushes it up her neck and face a little bit, since I assume the Echo's in the seat next to her, and just kind of
yeah, low calorie, low road snack.
yeah. I think while it's still fresh, it's hard to resist.
Yeah,
it being there, and she's having a harder time not giving in. She's used her willpower so much lately to resist this. So she might as well have a snack while she can.
Your non-judgy passenger.
Yeah. And she'll kind of throw a side eye at Echo.
All right. As you're driving, you see several rotor drones buzz past on the road. And these are really big quadcopter things, the size of a big table, right? So they're not little remote control doodads. They're a big quadcopter with a single gun hanging under it, like a light machine gun sort of thing. So these are heavy duty, guard drones. But they blast past. That's what I rolled for a second ago. Just whoom, and half a dozen of them go flying past you on the road, and they don't even slow down.
Okay.
Cool. Good.
Echo.
Yes. Okay. So we just saw the drones go past.
Mm-hmm.
How far away are we now? Like how
From the
diner and dragon.
just a moment of being on the road, right?
Okay.
Like you're getting on your way.
But we're like onto the road instead of in the parking lot.
Yes, but you're seconds down the road.
Okay. I would like to cast silence on the SUV.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
That's more smart.
So I get a +2 for illusions. Thank you, Spider.
Mm.
And my spell casting. That one's -1. I think I'm -1. And plus essence.
Yeah, well, magic actually,
Magic.
but yeah,
Magic.
same
They're
number.
the same.
Same number in
Same
this
thing.
case. They won't always be the same.
Yeah. 4, 6, generally. One, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay.
Only 1, 2 ones. Okay.
Oh, I also didn't follow up the fire elemental that you had.
Oh yeah.
I was ordered to fight the bug spirits.
Yeah.
It disappeared down into the crater, the floor crater.
Oh, good job, buddy.
So, not sure what's going on down there. If it was destroyed, it seems like you would have felt it, but you also know it's no longer under your control. Like, you don't have this, spirit weighing against you.
Yeah, he probably did his job and went home.
Yeah.
We'll thank him later. Okay, cool. So, alright, so we cast silence, which, does this. Creates an area that dampens sounds, and silence affects technological devices and is useful for jamming alarms, detection devices, sonar, and tactical communications,
Yeah.
as well
Whoa.
as technological sonic weapons.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that is a very successful spell. You all will also have to, text message each other in the van for now, because you can't talk to each other, but
Oh, yeah, sorry.
it's fine. It's better this way. Ashen, what are you doing?
With all of that going on, just keeping watch,
Okay.
making sure we're not being followed, and keeping an eye on the sky for,
Okay, let's do intuition plus perception.
intuition.
How'd you do on drain?
Not as good as usual.
Uh-oh. What's your total at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need a nap real soon.
Out of what, 11 or 12?
12.
Yeah, okay.
11.
I got something for that.
Don't give the mage drugs.
Let's see, that's 2 successes and 1.
Okay. Keeping a watch out the window, spot several of those drones chasing people off the road who were also running without lights on. And so, the drones can sometimes see people without their lights on, but it's the ones that kind of went ahead of you. You're like, wait, where did those go? And you can see them chasing people, and none of them saw you guys.
Okay.
So that's some
Bonus.
It's not just no one's after you. You saw them go
after other
people who
people.
aren't you.
Even better.
Yeah. So how do you report that information?
I don't.
Okay. You just sort of
All right, cool.
self-satisfied,
Yeah.
silent hump.
That's
Okay.
all right. This is all working out fine.
Excellent. Okay. So if there's no objection, I'm going to take us out of initiative.
Yeah.
All right. Because we have successfully evaded the Ute Border Patrol and the dragon that came with them. And the bug spirits.
Yep.
In sort of the ability to reflect and, look back at video and, figure out what was happening, it's almost certain that the Border Patrol had hunted the bugs to this location and were here to try to take them out and just didn't give a fuck about who else was in the way station. Also because they might not know who's a bug and who's not.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. The guys who were sitting at the bar were Border Patrol. So they were there to sort of figure out when to go. And when to go. So
Wendigo.
Wendigo?
Yeah.
Where's the Wendigo?
you got to figure it out. So let the roleplay begin.
I would like to take a nap.
Roll to fall asleep.
What do I roll to fall
You
asleep?
take drain. No, you don't have to.
Yeah, she's probably like, you seem like you got this. I'm gonna take a nap real quick.
You feeling okay?
Made a big spider.
Yeah, you did. Well, take a nap, and just gonna keep rolling.
Okay. Wake me up if anything weird happens.
Really? I'm gonna be waking you up every 5 seconds.
Well, like dangerous weird. Other than us.
Specificity helps in this instance.
If I can just interject here, there's been nothing about this day that is not dangerous and weird.
And we are texting each other
Yes.
during this. That's.
It's all texting.
Oh, it's all texting.
It's quiet in here.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I want at least the beginning of that, and then
Gotcha.
we'll go a few miles and turn off the silent spell when you
okay.
fall asleep. But
Yeah, Echo texted is like, sorry you guys, I cast a silent spell on the van.
You look terrible. Can I give you something?
I just need a nap.
I can make you feel better with a shorter nap. You look real bad.
That's rude.
Very not fluffy.
Oh, boy.
is this in the group text?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So annoying.
And I come up and
Out of character, is there medicine that can help reduce drain?
Yeah. Well, stun.
Or
I don't
stun
know if I can
damage?
use first aid to heal drain, but I can use first aid to heal stun damage.
That's true.
Yeah.
But if you use it on a magician, we have to roll your magic score afterwards because it can impact your ability to use magic.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
No. Then she's not on board for that. Like, it doesn't work well on people like me. Science not good for magic.
I think that's something James probably explained to you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's come up for you, right? Like
Probably not.
the threat response team you were on, you probably wouldn't have been assigned to magic clients because that's a pretty high end part of the gig.
And I was still kind of in training. and
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
So I don't think you would have received the training
basic
about like how awakened folks can react poorly to that sometimes.
Okay.
Specifically to stim drugs. Physical wounds you could help with.
Yeah.
But like stims mess with mages.
Okay.
But I don't know that you would know that firsthand.
Yeah.
She texts you like, now is not the time for a bad trip.
Got you.
In close space, not good.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull out of a pocket a joint and offer it to you.
Oh.
How did natural drugs work on me?
That's fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like hard stimulants that like come in med packs and stuff, like adrenaline shots and stuff like that. But it's not just regular adrenaline they give you, right? It's like
Yeah.
the strong stuff. A joint isn't gonna do like you would just get high like normal.
Okay. Yep. I'll take that.
Puff, puff, pass. That's all I'm saying.
So just be aware when you take a nap, all of your spells will shut down. So you're probably like trying to hold on, like come on, just 10 miles, nodding off, like trying to stay awake.
Yeah. That's going to be about the time that the weed makes her very sleepy and she falls asleep anyway.
Okay, so about 10 miles out of the way station, the silent spell shuts off. You're able to have conversations again.
Like, right before the silence wears off, you hear a knock at the passenger window. As I've driven up, is no one going to answer my question?
There was
Or
a
are we
question?
just getting high in here?
Echo just starts giggling.
I can't. Oh. Got it. Thanks for the heads up.
Blow a big exhale out the window.
And for the contact high, that'll make driving this very easy.
What was your question?
Is everybody okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're mostly fine.
Great. Thanks for the.
Are
Thanks.
you okay?
I'm a little pissed off, but yeah, I'm fine.
Well, good. It all worked out.
When you have voice comms back up, Francois asks if you can like circle up to the front of the truck.
Yeah.
Just to kind of ride point like you were before, but it's now extra helpful because there's no second truck anymore. So,
Yep. On my way.
or the semi, I should say. There were 2 SUVs, now there's only one. And Checkbook's pretty annoyed about that.
No, report truck.
Yep.
They're pretty good.
So,
What- Oh,
please, Gremlin.
when we can talk again. Hey, Quinn, you got, like, wet wipes in your medical bag?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah or
Yes.
no? I mean,
I have
wet
alcohol.
wet wipes.
I have like sanitizing wipes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you call it.
So, I mean, they're like medical sanitizing wipes. They're like.
Will it take blood off?
Yes,
Then that's what I need.
and any relevant bacteria and.
Just whatever, and just like driving and like it's starting to get sticky and like
Yeah.
wiping
Yeah.
like all of this blood off of like her face and neck.
Yeah, and there is a point, like, within the next hour where it starts to smell bad to you. It doesn't really stink like dead body stuff, but to you, it smells like milk going off. It doesn't smell like bad milk, but it's that kind of, like,
Yeah.
rancid, like, oh, this isn't
Yeah.
good
This
anymore.
is no longer tasty.
Yeah.
I come and sit. Like, is there space to sit in between the front seats?
You can, like, kneel
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
the 2 front
Yeah.
seats. Yeah, the bucket
Okay.
seats.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna. Is this all the wet wipes you got, or I'm sorry, medical wipes?
Well, somebody went through a lot of my med kit while I was inside. So,
Oops.
did you
I
have a grievous wound that you fixed? 'Cause
no.
that's a lot
There
of
was
blood.
no. It's a complicated story, and I'm sorry I went through your kit. There was a guy who was bleeding, and I thought, gee, what would Quinn do? He would help him with a bandage. So
I would. And if you need anything in my kit, it's fine. I
Cool.
just wanted to make sure that you weren't, like, bleeding profusely in need of medical attention and not telling me.
I'm still don't feel great, but it seems to be getting better on its own. So I didn't want to trouble you.
Well, wounds do that,
Yes, apparently.
but at a very slow pace.
While you're talking, erase another wound. And this is, again, about an hour out where you're like, oh, I need to get this off. So, and it's about midnight at this point.
Yeah.
You guys were going to, like, pull in, have dinner, and just go.
Right. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it wasn't
Nice and
supposed to
relaxing.
turn into a whole thing.
Some of us didn't even get to eat.
Yeah.
Others did.
Pardon me.
That's sort of when I poke my head up. I'm like, so wait, where are we going?
Oh, Denver.
Okay. Denver,
Yeah, Denver. Yeah.
Colorado.
Checkbook goes, who the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah, hey. Ashen.
Checkbook, Ashen, checkbook.
So Checkbook is this, like, 5'8" white girl with green hair and not physically large, but has, like, a pretty heavy armor jacket on and at least 3 weapons that you can see,
Got
like
it.
firearms, 3 different firearms.
Your name is Checkbook.
It was pink hair.
Oh, pink hair, my bad. Yeah. The green was in front of me, and that's the word that came out.
Checkbook, huh?
Yeah, that's what they call me.
All right, cool.
Who are you?
Ashen.
Ashen. And you...
Yeah.
He's with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, when you specifically say that, Checkbook's like, okay, all right, cool. Nice to meet you.
We're tight.
Yeah. He's with us. Yes. That's
Yeah, I'm with them.
I think we've established that everybody in this vehicle should be in this vehicle.
Yeah. No, we're cool. We're cool. Totally
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. But yeah, so Denver. When did that happen?
Well, you were working, and we had to go.
Okay. All right.
We got a job. You know?
All right. Cool.
Hey, so Checkbook asks, Queen, you got any stims in your kit? I want to keep watch, and I'm feeling the adrenaline crash. That's Jason smiling, not Checkbook.
I mean, I know she's trying to hide it, but I know from my scan earlier, I know what's going on, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I give a last suspicious look at Gremlin, and then go back in the back and get close enough so that we can have a private exchange. And I say, "What do you need?"
She
Specifically trying to make sure the rest of the van isn't
yeah.
hearing.
She grabs the front of your shirt and moves in to kiss you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what's happening now.
Okay.
Not a smooch.
Yeah.
So that's going to go on as long as you allow it.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a stim.
I do take a break and say, this is cool and all, but I have chemicals if you need them.
I do. Thank you. You were awesome back there. I won't forget it.
Please continue to express how awesome it was.
Yeah, that's what happens. So, Checkbook and Queen are making out in the back of the SUV.
I don't understand what happened. I don't understand what happened with this crew. Who's the guy on the bike?
Oh, no, you know him.
Oh,
You
okay.
know him,
I know
yeah.
Quixote. Okay.
Yeah. Quixote's from the collective.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
He's a friend of yours.
Yeah, but when did Quixote get involved?
Just kind of was.
All right. No.
When I saved your asses from those clowns.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
Oh, that's right. You were involved with the whole clown debacle. I
Oh,
was.
right.
Oh, you were nearly dead when that was
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
At the time.
I was slightly dead at the time.
It was with Jeff
That's why you're a little fuzzy.
on the moon.
Yep. Right. Missing finger. Yep. All right. I'm just trying to get caught up because
Yeah, I'm not sad about having missed out mostly on the clowns.
Yeah.
Francois comes on the radio and says, Quixote, can you go up ahead and look for a place to pull off? It's almost dawn, and we want to take a break, get set up, and then we should be able to travel in the daytime. We got to make up some road. So
Yeah, that's a big 10-4.
we're going to have to go not the original way we planned, so we need a place to pull over for a minute. Everyone can, throw up and take a leak or do whatever they need to do, and then we'll get going.
All right.
Sounds good.
Texas size 10-4.
Even a Texas size 10-4.
Okay.
Navigation roll, I guess?
Yeah. Let's do a navigation plus. I'm going to go intuition on this because it's kind of in the dark and
Okay.
or survival if you have that.
I don't see a survival, but I do have navigation.
Sorry.
So that's 6 total. Here we go. That is 1 success, no ones.
Okay, that's good. The no ones will help you out on that. You are going up ahead. You actually pass a couple of burned out cars that freshly are still smoking.
Cute.
And it's not dawn, but it's the pre-dawn, like a couple hours before dawn. Like you can see the horizon starting to brighten up a little bit. but you're also up against mountains on the east, so you can't even really see the east horizon, right? It's just a little lighter. And as you go up, you kind of move up on your own, trying to take time to look in places before the semi-truck gets there. You find an old like rest stop where you pull in, and there's bathrooms there and whatever, but it's all grown over, and there's barriers set up of like, don't come in here, it's dangerous, whatever. I mean, this isn't even a road that people take anymore. You're not supposed to drive here. It's not like an open, hey, come on into the Ute Nation on this road. Like, it's blocked off and no one's supposed to be here. So, yeah, that's, you find an old rest stop.
Perfect. While I wait for the big truck to get there, I'll kind of do a quick perimeter check, make sure no one's waiting for us and wait.
Let's do intuition plus perception. So you park your bike?
I'll park my bike, yeah. Intuition plus perception. There it is, perception. That is 2 successes, no ones.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, wait, that's not what I need. I need this thing. All right, so yeah, you make a circuit. You hear some kind of like animal howly kind of noise. Not like a wolf howl, but like, it's more like annoyed cat.
Okay.
Not angry cat, right? There's a difference, right? The sort of like,
Yep. I am
Why?
familiar.
Why though?
You're every morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not like right on top of you, but you hear that noise. So the road goes by. There's this stop, and then it's like cliffs straight up on the east side of the rest stop.
Okay.
And cliffs and hills. So you're not really sure where that came from. It was like echoing around a little bit, but you look around. There's no like, people holed up in the wreck of a restroom, and you never want to go back in that building again
No.
for the rest of your life. It's a nightmare.
That's what wilderness is for.
Yeah. And that's what you've got.
Cool.
Just distant howly noise and not much else.
All right. I'll let them know on the comms. Found a place. Follow my signal. Just keep an eye out for wild animals. There might be something up on these cliffs here, but it seems pretty safe. Should be good for a quick break and back on the road.
Copy that. Copy that. I don't know how to do French accents.
Copy that. I have to practice it before I get into it.
It's going to turn into Russian or Scottish if I do it.
Copy that. Copy that.
Zat.
Zat.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Copy that. Yeah, what's happening in the SUV? You're asleep.
Echo is asleep. She's probably talking in her sleep. She has weird dreams.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, Steve, set the bomb in the CEO's office.
Gremlin is smiling about this.
I like it.
I think I managed to get like most of the blood off, and I was just like this small tower of like wet wipes next to me.
Crusty wet wipes.
Oh.
Blood. Gross.
Thanks, I hate it.
So gross.
I'm just chilling, just waiting, keep an eye out.
Okay.
Yeah, I just made out a checkbook for a while and give her some drugs if she needs them.
Yep.
Okay.
She does.
Yeah.
Want and need.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, and then I will probably pass out a little bit as well.
Okay.
And, because I can't stay awake too long.
All right. Anything else we need to do before the rest stop? On the way? No? Okay.
No.
So we get to the rest stop. It's kind of a just-in-time situation. The truck was kind of running on full power, keeping the polymer camo going, and needs to like stop and cool off the batteries and like it doesn't need to recharge. It has plenty of charge. It was just like was a drain on the truck, and we still have to get where we're going. But it has, like solar panels on the roof, and while you're driving in the daytime will be enough to recharge it. It just can't run with camo on all the time, otherwise they would. And the rest stop, it looks like a rest stop. I think we've all probably been on road trips before, out of character. And yeah, here you are.
Do a few in Colorado.
Do I still have 2 wounds?
No.
Yeah.
That's both good and bad.
How much drain do I recoup by the time we get to
that's a good question.
Is it regular stun damage?
Yeah.
It's body plus willpower, 1 hour extended test.
Okay.
Each hit heals 1 box of stun damage.
Okay, so you get
each
to
roll is an hour.
You get 3 hours right now, or it's 4 hours. So you get to roll 4 times, and add up all the hits.
Roll my body plus willpower 4 times?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. I sleep for 2 hours. Or rest for 2 hours.
Does anyone else have stun damage?
It says forced naps and unconsciousness also count.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
3, 4. Okay, so that's 4 for the first hour.
Okay, good.
That was a good nap.
Yeah.
Just because consent is important, I want everyone to know that I always consent to a nap.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a forced nap with me. I'm always up
5.
for it.
Okay,
but what about
that's
Quinn?
9.
That's
Is that
9.
everything?
I think
Quinn
that's
might be
everything. Well, that's more than everything.
Okay, great. So
Yeah.
you can sleep the last 2 hours if you want, and, whatever.
Heck yeah.
But let's pick up at the rest stop. It's by the time we all get sort of stopped and check the perimeter again, and everyone's kind of like going off in the bushes and doing what we got to do. It's about an hour before dawn. It's pretty light out, but not bright. Pretty much all of you have different coping mechanisms for seeing in the dark, so that's not very difficult. And mostly everyone's just kind of quietly reserved of like, wow, that sucked. But none of you died. I actually had been doing some rolls for Francois's group, and this is how it turned out. Like that was a possibility. So, the what's her face checkbook took the worst of it, and but we're also plus Raphael's girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
So we have an extra person on the group in a cab that can comfortably seat 4 normal-sized people, or 2 trolls, right? So the Trek is a troll and lives in the cabin. That's like his apartment, and now has like 4 people living.
Oh
in
my!
Like,
a Sasquatch.
yeah. And
What's
a
in the-
Sasquatch lady and a guy who's almost as tall as the Sasquatch.
What's
So,
in the back of the truck?
who are you asking?
I didn't ask anybody that.
Oh, you don't know what's in the back of the truck.
Yeah, we didn't ask that question when we took the job, right? Or do we
I
know?
don't. I mean, that's not important. The
No,
important thing is
he's getting
money.
paid. Yeah.
I do want to ask Francois how he knew there would be bug people. Because he was expecting
Yeah.
that.
So that conversation, I need to know how you bring that up. Like, what context?
I think she would probably take him aside, like
Okay.
at the rest stop,
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, because she mentioned, I think in the fray, she was like, "Oh, did you have a vision too?"
Okay.
And he was like, "Sort of."
Yeah.
So she wants to know what the "sort of" is.
Yeah. Okay. So separately, this is just the 2 of you. He pulls up a sleeve, and there's this iridescent, like full color tattoo on the inside of his forearm of a beetle. And he says, Tiger Beetle has helped me track this hive, and they have been rooted up and killed, or not rooted up at least 2 other times. I'm hoping the Utes got them, but I don't. I'm gonna have to go back to check at some point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would help you do that if you want.
You would?
Well, yeah, we have to get rid of the bugs.
Well, most people think of my patron as a bug.
My patron's spider, so.
That's an arachnid. Everyone knows spider. Please put in a good word for me.
Yeah. I mean, you helped with the bugs, so.
Tell Spider I said hey.
I sent my,
And this guy's so much bigger than you too, right? He's
Yeah.
like 6 feet. I mean, he's not huge. I think we established that he's like a 6 foot tall, well built human, like definitely athlete sized. But so I guess he's about the same height as you and just a little
Yeah.
thicker. He's like, I don't want Spider to be mad.
no, I think Spider would be pleased. We were working together to defeat the bugs.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say to him? Oh, I sent my fire spirit friend down into the hole to fight the bugs.
Yeah, I
and
saw that.
he did a good job. I don't know if he got all of them, but hopefully that helped too.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not a spellcaster. I can't do what you do, but I'm like your friend, Ashen.
Well, yeah, I mean, you team up good.
Yeah, that's good. I just don't usually bring this up with other folks like you, like, Raph knows,
Okay.
but it doesn't usually go over real well because of, they think beetles are just like termites or ants.
No, of course they're not. It's different. I mean, people aren't real wild about spiders, to be honest, either. Just,
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
yeah. Try to hand people spiders and they don't want that. It's weird.
Yeah. So anyway, that's who told me. I didn't have a vision or anything. I don't know what you mean by that exactly, but I was told.
Oh, okay.
I've been
Would've been
tracking this hive for a
Nice
while.
to just be told that was difficult.
Oh.
A little obtuse.
Okay.
Stressful. Yeah, you're lucky you don't have visions. It's hard to parse out what that means.
Okay.
But it was helpful. So, if you get any more information,
Yeah.
feel free to let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't know what's supposed to happen after this aside from us delivering and getting paid. So,
Yeah, I mean, that would be great. But then maybe on the way back we could stop and see if the hive is still there.
Yeah, if it's cooled down enough, I'll want to see if any of them snuck off.
Yeah, I don't want those jerks getting anywhere near.
If they get the queen out
Other people.
again, I'm going to have to track them down a fourth time.
Fourth time? Man.
Track them a long ways. I don't want to do it again.
No, I don't blame you. They're not fun to fight.
And this is all in his French accent, by the way. I just
Yeah.
am not. He didn't
fair.
suddenly lose his accent. I just can't do it effectively in a conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are chit-chatting for a little bit. What are you up to, Gremlin?
I think I'm going to check in with Quixote
Mm-hmm.
and make sure doing okay with the long driving hours and all that too, on a bike that does not have autopilot anymore.
Yeah, it's problematic. He was actually getting ready to find a place to take a quick nap while everybody got situated.
Yeah, and I think Gremlin is definitely wearing these really heavy duty shades when she steps out and comes over to you, and it's still turned away from where the sun's coming up.
And you're hoodie and gloves, everything, right? I remember you had said that at one point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, totally lost boying it here.
I like the look. It's different, but I like it.
I don't want to talk about it. You holding up okay though?
I'll be okay after a little bit of a rest. It's a long drive. Fried my autopilot, so I'm kind of doing everything by manual right now, which sucks.
I'd offer you a ride in the truck, but
I can't leave her.
well, I mean, the truck's big enough. We can fit in the back.
Not
no?
with all the number of people that are in the truck, because you don't have the other SUV anymore, and there's a machine gun under the seats.
That's true. All right, so yeah, I didn't install the motorcycle rack on top.
Yet.
The question is, would it fit in the back of the semi-truck? And do you want to ask someone to open it? On the other hand, you've got an hour or so here. You could try to repair the autopilot.
That's true.
Oh, I actually have some stuff that would help with that.
Didn't you take automotive mechanics?
I took jury rigor.
Yeah, jury rigor as well.
Do you want me to maybe take a look?
God, that'd be great.
I could do that. I can't promise anything.
Would you have any skill at assisting with something like that?
I have armor.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's do armorer plus logic.
Oh, plus logic. Okay.
See if we can give her some bonus dice.
Would my knowledge, reading, and smithing help?
No, not this time.
That is 2 successes with 1/1.
So every 2 on a help roll gives 1 die to the actor.
Okay.
So you take your dice pool plus 1.
Okay. And what do you want me to roll?
So you'll take 2 from jury rig. You do logic, and you should use mechanics, which I really thought we'd given you like automotive mechanics or something at one point, but I guess not.
No.
As an active skill.
I took a lot of stuff like fixers and street knowledge.
Yeah,
and
we should figure out a way to get that in there though, because taking jury rig without something like that makes it kind of like weird. So we should just move a point and give you automotive mechanics out of something else, because otherwise you have to roll like logic -2, which is just crazy.
You want me to just roll it as what it is right now?
No, roll logic plus 1. We'll figure out where that 1 die comes from, and then the 1 from him and the 2 from jury rig.
Yeah, we can move some stuff around.
Okay. Oh yeah, 2 is great. Sorry, I meant to say ahead of time. Threshold was 2, so pretty standard for repairing something like this. So only 1 damage of the bike is fixed, but the auto system comes back online.
Beautiful.
The screen is still a little cracked, but it's doing what it's supposed to do and will accept voice commands.
Oh my god.
So if you get silenced again, it's going to be problematic. It's just going to follow whatever you told it to do last. But the touch screen is still busted. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think while we're working, is everything all right with you? You've been acting really weird since that thing with the clowns. Like, I don't want to pry. I don't want to get into, you're in just this weird life.
Trust me, all you're going to get is weird at this point. Weird is all I have to offer, and I don't know that you want in on that.
If it's troubling you, then I'll deal with it. I mean, I can't talk at many problems, but if it needs stabbing, I can do that.
I'm afraid if it's a problem that needs stabbing, that I'm in a lot worse trouble than I thought.
Well, then what is it? You haven't had a problem you couldn't talk, drive, or stab your way out of before.
I want to mention, too, while you're working on the bike, you're, and having a conversation, you're fairly relaxed at this point. You realize you actually have conscious control over your nails, which for everyone else just look like black painted nails.
Yeah.
They are hardened talons, really, is a better description, and you can sort of extend them or not.
Yeah.
Which is why you had trouble holding your gun before, right? We had that whole situation. But as you're working on this and you like flex your hands, you realize you can sort of pull them back to a normal length, and then also flex your hands to have them come out. So that's just, I don't know if that would be obvious to Quixote, but you're feeling the sort of like muscle learning of like, oh, how do? Oh.
Fancy.
So that's part of, when you're in there working on stuff and you're needing your needing your fingertips to, not rip up the inside of the computer.
He's gonna come out eventually. Echo sort of knows what's going on. Quinn is suspicious. But I don't even know exactly what's going on. Something is wrong with me.
Wrong how? Is it something that Geo can fix?
No, it's not something Geo can fix. I don't think it's something anybody can fix. Except for aforementioned stabbing. Which I would prefer not to be the fix.
I can
If you catch
understand
my
why.
meaning.
Yeah. Is it serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's serious.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Honest answer? Not a damn thing.
Well, you know I've got your back. If you think of something, let me know. And I mean, whatever this is, you'll find a way through it. The only way out is through.
As long as it's not through the wrong people.
Well, hey, if you have to get through the wrong people, I'll just stab them for you.
I think you're... Never mind.
That was a joke.
Sorry, I'm not much for jokes right now.
It's alright, apparently not much for telling them.
No, you're pretty shit at it.
There's the gremlin I know.
I'm gonna go check on Echo.
Alright, I'm gonna try to finish up here and get at least a couple minutes sleep before we start out.
Good idea.
Yeah, you've probably got like 20 minutes.
Sweet. Yes. Just go nap.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Also, at some point, Ashen, what are you up to, like, when we unload here? Or not unload, but...
Definitely sort of like checking the perimeter, keeping a sort of watch. But I do want to slide up next to Quinn at some point and just be like, I guess you're doing good.
We're pretty fluffy, yeah.
Fluffy?
Yeah, fluffy means really good. Fluffy.
Who told you that?
Well, I just kind of picked it up.
I don't...
I said that earlier, and everybody was like, yeah, we're all fluffy, man. Oh, my...
Yeah... I think... Look, you've done really well, and, like, really obviously acquitted yourself, and I think, you know, we were giving you some shit.
It's cool. It's fine. I don't mind not, like, knowing how you guys talk.
Yeah.
As long as I'm, like, pulling my weight.
You're doing more than that. You're doing good.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, for a human.
Do you let that go?
I don't think that's PC, but you said it, so...
PC. I don't...
PC.
Player character.
I don't...
PC.
I don't know. Don't know what that means.
Pieces?
Personal computer.
Don't know what that means.
Oh.
That's not part of street speak. So
They're all muted.
yeah. So good job. You.
Okay. Good job is the actual word, not fluffy.
Yeah. Everything is good. We use good for when things are, you know, good.
Good.
Yeah. That's the word.
Okay.
All right.
Kind of from across the parking lot, you Quinn, you catch Francois, like, kind of waiting to catch your eye, and then, like, waiting for a moment to come over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Queen.
Yeah.
Queen.
What does queen mean?
He's French.
Oh my... He's saying my name. I thought queen was like...
No.
I heard good things about your friend. What can you introduce us?
Oh, sorry, Francois, Ashen, Francois.
Hey man, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice, good crew you got going on here.
You know, I do what I can.
Yeah.
It seems like we work pretty similarly, you and me.
Yeah, it's very, very. I like it.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all good.
He's
So
good people so far.
yeah, so
Good.
Good, yes.
No, Fluffy. I am Fluffy.
I'm like, yeah, no, I know.
Joke's been spoiled. I know.
Possible.
Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. Thanks, Quinn. So,
Quinn is my name.
If you say so.
So,
Like,
what do you guys hauling here?
Oh, well, I didn't ask.
Okay. You got keys to the back of that thing?
I have a code to give to the receiver.
And we're doing equal shares, right?
Yeah, they were promising. What do we say? Out of character?
140,000.
I think it was 10K each. Yeah, I think it was 10K each to go, and then if you want to come back, you can sign on to do 10K coming back.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what.
Okay.
We said.
That sounds right.
I can double check the notes, but
I wasn't here. I was dead at the time.
All right, cool.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, good. Our crews are working well together here. Just keep that code handy in case we need to figure out what's in the back of there.
Yeah, I don't really like asking questions like that.
I get you. Just, sometimes, in my experience, trusting the people who hire you can cost.
Yeah, it can. It's a risk.
Yeah.
That's the job.
That's the job.
Ashen's our person that doesn't trust anyone. That's why he's usually in charge.
Seems fluffy enough to me.
Oh, they're trying to tussle Quinn's hair. Oh, you're a good egg. You're a good egg.
At that point, Raph climbs down out of the rig with the help of his girlfriend, because they're both real tall, but this thing is still built for somebody who's 12 feet tall.
Right.
And 7 feet tall is still much shorter than that. But they get down and they bring a cooler down and they open it up and there are beers in there. And so they're like just letting everyone know, anyone wants a beer? And Francois
oh yeah. We'll have some beer.
Like, yeah, let's
have some beers.
Beer.
Let's have some beers before we hit the road again.
Oh yeah.
And Quinn, when you turn, checkbook catches your eye, kind of over off to the side, and is like
I grab 2
giving you-
beers
yeah.
and go over to the side.
yeah, okay.
But when I get over there, I say, hey, I can tell that you're, like, you got some symptoms.
We're road friends.
Cool. You don't have to do anything for the drugs, okay?
That's not what this is about.
Fluffy.
All right, we'll fade on that.
Well, I still clock, like, when they go off, I clock where they're going.
Yeah.
And just sort of keep an eye on the tree line.
Cool. Yeah.
Make sure we know, all right, those two are over there doing
Yeah.
whatever.
Gonna do some stuff.
They-
Naughty adult
Nope.
times.
Nope.
Yeah.
Could have stopped that sentence.
I'm on a need-to-know basis, and I don't.
Gremlin would do one quick check-in with Echo, too, before it started to get too bright outside to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And just probably also walks by all the beer and just has an extremely pained look on her face because she wants one
Because
so
it
bad.
kind of smells good, but you know what'll happen. Like if you actually drink it, it's like,
Oh.
The fact it smells good is just insult to
it's the
injury.
worst. Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel great, actually. Nap did me good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's nice to have a friend that understands about the bugs, too. I was talking to Francois.
Oh.
He's a good one. He was super excited when I made that giant spider phantasm.
Yeah, it was like the biggest Steve I've ever seen.
I know, right?
It was impressive. So hey, I ate another person.
I thought you looked like you had eaten.
Yeah, I'm not sure this situation is really tenable at this point.
How so?
That seems to be the only thing that I can eat right now.
Okay.
That's not great.
Well, in our line of work, we come across enemies pretty frequently. You could just eat those. Like, how frequently do you have to eat people?
I don't fucking know.
There's a lot of bad people.
It suddenly becomes Little Shop of Horrors. And apparently a dragon or something was talking in my head, so that was fun, wondering what I was doing with the riffraff.
Yeah, it was doing a magic at you. I tried to counterspell it, but, I mean, it's a dragon.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess just FYI.
Okay. If you get peckish, mention it, and we'll find a solution. / sacrifice.
Should I be worried that you're this okay with this? Because, I mean, there's most things that you're okay with, but this one seems a bridge too far.
Listen, you're my sister. What am I gonna do? Be like, no.
Don't eat people.
You gotta eat. Like, you never once told me not to do weird spider shit.
True. I'm not sure that we're talking about things on equal footing here, but...
Has venom in face. Hasn't been a problem yet, but that can taste.
It tastes green.
It tastes, yeah, it tastes green.
At least you could still eat regular food.
I don't know if I can, like...
I mean, you didn't have to build, like, a giant web and, like, catch big flies in it to eat or something fun like that. Or is that coming?
Yet, no.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can, like, make out with a person without killing them.
I'm not sure I can either.
Right?
So, I guess we have that going for us.
So I'm just saying, I'm not here to judge.
I just want you to know what's going on with me, and I think the others are going to figure it out pretty soon, because Ashen sort of saw me eat the guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
Probably not sort of. I mean...
I said sort of in the colloquial way, you know, to soften the blow in a sentence.
I mean, we all saw you come out of a van with a headless dude, so...
Yeah, but the whole...
Eating part.
Nom part of it.
Yeah, that part's weird, I guess.
A little. So,
okay.
I'm gonna get back in the car though, because this is getting really bright out here.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
It's a lot of no.
Not great. Okay, I'm gonna have a beer and try to act like a person.
God, I wish I could.
Based on what Ashen saw earlier, are you making any attempt to like go and talk to Gremlin when she's by herself in the truck, or do you want you're not worried about following up with that at all? That's just
No.
okay. So is Ashen
True neutral.
No, I mean that could be the case.
Yeah.
Ashen is actually cool with this
Totally
and not
cool
like
with it.
hiding a secret terror or something like that.
Not at all. No, like, listen, known them my whole life. They're the weird sisters. Weird things happen.
Okay.
Gremlin's eating people now.
I need you to roll intuition plus whatever your essence is right now.
Again, as long as she doesn't try to eat me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a fair request, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Not without permission.
Yeah.
So no Atagama.
1
Yeah,
success.
that's fine for this. So, for the same reason that you liked feeling that guy's fear, and in fact did something to make it worse. You're not sure what it was.
Yeah, that guy got real scared.
When you're around Ashen, you can sense that he is 100% not afraid of you, which feels good in a different way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or I guess you could decide how that feels. But it's not like a repulsive thing of like, I want to make him afraid of me. It's like, oh, he's definitely not afraid of me. I don't know how that would make you feel, but that's something to process.
Yeah, I think we have that sort of just mutual, if, like, he's not going to bring it up and talk about it, and she's not going to bring it up and talk about it.
Yep.
Before you go to the truck, Echo would be like, thank you for telling me what's going on with you, of course. Also, do you want me to tell the others, or do you want to keep this mostly between us?
I don't know what they're going to do with this information if we told them. Like... I mean, like, I really, like, the guy's eyeball came out, ate a dude. Like, it was bad. I don't think I want to make a bigger deal of that than I need to right now.
Okay.
I want to just get our job done.
That's fair.
And I don't want... I don't know. I just,
Well... If what the dragon said is true, at least now we have a name. We could do some research.
God, Quinn would love that.
I know. I'm not gonna tell him unless you tell me to.
Oh, he's gonna find even weirder porn if he does look it up. He's so bad at it.
We gotta get him off the, open channel.
Yeah.
He needs Bones, to give him a tutorial on, locking down his comms.
Incognito mode, man.
Yeah. Something.
That's literally why they made it.
But, I mean, I could do some research and see if I can find anything out.
That might be better, because he seemed a little weird about everything.
Yeah. Okay.
And if we have some answers when we go to the group, that's probably better.
Let me see what I can find out.
Okay.
At least maybe we'll learn more about, what you need and, what your limitations are.
And enjoy a beer for me, please, because they smell good, but I'm pretty sure I would just Ralph it back up.
I could definitely use a beer after today. I felt like I had to fight bugs twice. At least I know my vision was a vision and not just me being crazy.
This time. And she just winks at her and, pulls down her sunglasses, sort of winks at her, and, heads back for the car.
So bright. So bright.
Worth it for the wink.
Worth it. Okay. That's good. All right. Coyote.
Yo.
Sitting over, probably leaning against your bike to take a quick nap.
Exactly.
I need you to roll Perception plus Intuition -2 for napping.
Hooray! So just Perception, because my Intuition is only 2.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, this is going to be great. That's 3 successes.
Oh, all right. Great. Can anyone here... Now, please, I don't want 5 people to do this all at once. Does anyone here have a good cat yowl? Growl is a more...
Yeah.
Growl?
Yeah.
Or
Or
a
a
yowl?
cat growl?
Not like a I'm in trouble, but like I want something and you're not giving it to me.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
one I know pretty...
Can you... What, will you? Okay. But 2 octaves lower.
Oh.
That's pretty close.
Not a good sound.
That's terrifying.
That's terrible sound.
But
As low as I
you,
can get.
your
Let's
eyes
do that.
pop open, and you're like, okay, that was not a dream.
Paws on your chest.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm familiar.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
But then from the bushes you hear, don't shoot.
Okay. As I ready my hand knife.
and you see like hands come up out of the bushes, and this guy stands up, and he's got like he's like a Native American guy, like Ute tribe features, but with blonde hair, like kind of tawny, yellowy beard and hair.
Okay.
Doesn't look dyed, but fairly dark skin. Somebody who lives outside, stands up, is buck naked. And for the TV show, there's a bush between, from the waist down,
Strategic shrubbery.
with his like 8 abs and the like angle at the bottom. He's,
Yeah,
like
I'm familiar.
cut, and muscular. So I don't know if that's. I don't want to upset anyone, but
I'll manage.
I feel like I made this character.
it's inspired. Inspired by. And he's like holding up his hands. He's like, I just want to trade. Do you guys have anything to trade? And he's like looking over at the rest of the group, like kind of trying to stay crouched, like he doesn't necessarily want everyone to know that he's there. Nobody else has noticed him yet, but he's over like in your eye line where he can see you and the rest of the group, but you can't look at him and the rest of the group at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So he's kind of off on the other side of the restroom building that no one should ever enter.
But it's full of spiders.
Also that.
Who are you?
I live here, and it's hard to get into town to trade, but I have things to trade.
It's a really long name.
I don't know. Pick something to call me if you want.
Okay, Keith. What are you looking to trade?
I could use medical supplies, small caliber ammunition, actually just new yen. He like pronounces it kind of weirdly. Clothes. It's also like a weird pronunciation, right? He's speaking English. Does your character speak English?
I speak English, Spanish, and street speak.
Okay, so it's decidedly English when
Okay.
he's speaking to you.
And what do you have to offer?
I am an enchanter. I have many things in it. There are some things that look like, like more sort of tribal jewelry kind of things. But there are also things like a rock that's been painted a specific way. And like he has just a few things in his hands, but he doesn't have pockets.
Right.
And so he's like holding up a couple things that he brought with him. He's like, I have a number of things like this that I know they're valuable, and I would like to make a trade.
And you just live here at the rest stop?
Around here.
Happen to know what was making those howling noises?
And that's a good time for you hear something moving in the bushes, and he like turns, he's like, no, go back. And a sort of medium-sized mountain lion is like creeping out, but it looks, I don't know if your character would know like what a early adolescent mountain lion versus an adult mountain lion, but like it's not a kitten. It's a little bigger than that.
It looks like he's getting ready to go in the back of the corner of the cave and write some sad poetry.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Still a baby.
Glad to see you didn't come alone.
I was supposed to. I told you to stay.
So what is this? Are you gonna... is cat ready to attack us, or what's the plan here?
So the cat turns into a 10-year-old boy.
Oh.
And, like, puts his hand on the guy's, like, takes his hand, you know, and is holding the man's hand, and looks feral. Like, you know, has kind of, like, wild black hair, or no, the blonde hair, sorry, the like, tawny, sort of mountain lion-colored hair.
Blonde Mowgli.
Yeah. yes, blonde Mowgli. With dark skin, you know, the sort of tanned skin, and is not saying anything. And the man, like, looks so exasperated. Like, I'm sorry, we'll just go. And he...
No. Wait up. Hold on a second. This, your brother?
No, this is my son.
Oh, alright. It's just the two of you?
Let's say yes.
I want to see if he's lying.
Oh, okay. Let's
I
roll
don't know what that is.
intuition.
I need to stop doing things that are intuition. My intuition sucks.
Etiquette?
That also is not great. Okay,
Well,
here we go. It'll be
that's what
cute.
you got.
Yeah.
It'll be great. That is 2 successes.
Yes. He is telling you a lie.
Oh. Because, I mean, if there's more than just the two of you, we might be able to trade more. I'm not opposed to trading. I just like to know the score ahead of time.
Well, my idea was to not bring my children into danger.
Mm-hmm. Well, how many are there?
Just my other boy and my mate. They are hopefully where they were supposed to. And he like looks down at the boy, who then turns back into a mountain lion and like does the like head below the shoulders. Yeah.
All right.
Can't be mad at me. I'm cute. You can't stay mad at me.
No, I'm unfamiliar with how the Suzuki Mirage works. Is there a compartment for like a change of clothes? Would I have brought a change of clothes or?
Almost certainly, yeah.
Okay. I'll reach into my compartment, change of clothes, couple rounds of my like pistol.
Yeah. How big are you? You're like 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's roughly your size.
Okay.
Just more muscly than you are. Even with your like your muscle replacement stuff, he's
Well, you
like,
can't beat the real thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, okay, well, I understand these are pretty valuable. Like, he's got a couple of the things. Like, one of the things is a full-on necklace made out of what looks like bird bones.
Okay.
And then the painted rock, which you're not sure what it's painted with, but it has a whole like sunrise motif on it.
Okay.
And it's like, you know what, like 3-4 inches across, something like that. A big flat like river stone that has this scene painted on it with meticulous detail. And he says they're like, you know, magically enchanted. I don't think he would.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. My
Yeah.
essence is crap.
Yeah, you have no way of knowing that.
You know somebody that could
Yeah.
assess that for you.
Absolutely, I do. Once I get one. He's gonna go for the necklace.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make a trade then. These items for the necklace there.
My understanding is it's worth quite a bit more than this. I have to get enough.
Well, you asked for clothes and you asked for ammunition.
And new yen.
Do I have? Where's my?
Don't give this guy cash.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I actually have any. I'm not seeing it on here.
Oh. Did we not jot that down for you?
No.
Shoot. Oh, wrong page. Sorry, I'm just looking up what the stuff is worth real quick because I didn't put it in my notes like a smart GM would do. I just knew this was going to happen.
Sure.
Good job.
You could just do what I do and just make shit up.
Yeah, but these numbers are wild. That's what I remember. Please show me the money. Here we go, magical goods. Page 326 if I forget in the future. Yeah, he says, my understanding is that this is, I would like 30,000 new yen. Please. And pence.
And pants.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have 30,000 new yen. But I do have pants. And ammunition. Probably get you some food. Beer? You want a beer?
I would. But I think I need the money.
What about the rock? Rock also worth 30,000 new yen?
Yes. And I have other things.
Well, wait here and I'll see what I can find out.
Okay. I will be back in a moment. That's what he says. He doesn't say a few minutes. He says, I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to take this one home. And it's like tries to disappear into the dirt, and it's not. Like, it's just there. You know? Like, not. Nope.
All right, so I'm going to go to our magic item expert. Lovely spider lady.
Yes.
Just very, very casually just kind of come up to you, grabbing a couple of beers. So I have someone interested in doing some trading. I think it's someone who spends half of his time as a mountain lion. Does this sound normal to you?
Me, I've been trying to learn to shape change.
Good. Good.
We forgot to do our roll ages ago when I
Whoops. Yeah.
We'll have to do a
All right,
retroactive
we'll do
one
that. Yeah, we can do that over Slack.
later. Yeah, I mean, I can almost do it, but not. But it's possible. Yeah.
Good. He's wanting to trade some magical artifacts or something for some pretty basic goods, but he wants about 30,000 new yen, which I don't have.
You must have something pretty good.
That's what my thought is, but I have no way of telling. It looks like a rock and a necklace to me.
Okay, I mean, is it here? Can I
Just
take
over
a look
here.
at it?
Just over this way.
Okay. I'll
Just-
follow.
Yep. Gonna casually grab a couple beers and Homer Simpson my way through the bushes.
All right. So when you get over there, you just go by yourself?
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
with
with
her.
wait,
I'm gonna
okay.
go with
I'm just
you.
grabbing the
Alright.
beers for him and me and
Oh, yeah.
to
Okay.
try to appease and make the
Okay.
scene a little nicer.
All right. So he shows up just briefly after you. You're not sure how far he had to go, but yeah, he steps up out of the bushes, buck naked. Hello,
Hello.
I'm
Keith.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
yeah, his name's Keith.
It's not. No, that's okay.
It's hard to say my name with this mouth.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Okay.
But
y-
Keith is fine.
I'll call you Keith then.
It sounds like teeth, and I like that. And his like canines are enlarged, you know, like ooh.
Oh yeah. You have some goods to trade?
I do, and you can see him looking you over, a little bit unfocused, like his eyes. I don't know if you're sensing or if you. I mean, you're going to have to if you want to inspect these items. So you.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, I might as well take a look at his aura too while
Yeah.
I'm at it.
so right away you can tell he's dual-natured.
Yeah.
So he's already sensing you.
Yeah.
But let's do an sensing check.
Okay. A sensing plus magic?
Yep.
Okay. 4 successes.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
And
you
0
can
ones.
see this guy has one aura that is a shifter aura. He's a were mountain lion, for lack of a better term. And he does not cast a spell to turn into a big cat.
Oh.
Your understanding, so like if you've, imagine in learning about shapeshifting, you've probably read about shifters in general.
Yeah.
And most people claim that shifters were born as, an animal, and an animal who learned how to turn into a human.
I've been that, yep.
So, that's what you've read about shifters. So
Okay.
I don't know. You probably read like a biography of that one werewolf
Yeah.
from the Northeast
Yeah.
somewhere.
Reginald.
Yeah.
He's famous.
Yeah.
Cool. What's his other aura?
He just has one
Just
aura.
one. Oh,
yeah,
just one,
And
okay.
it is both things at the same time.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Does he look freaked out by my aura?
More like wary.
Okay.
Predator to predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. How these magical items look to me.
Very bright, in fact.
Ooh.
You don't have enchanting, right?
I have disenchanting.
Okay. Well, you'd have to understand something about an object to do that. So let's roll that plus logic.
Okay.
Disenchanted evening.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Oh my, yeah, okay. So he has, with him, he has a power focus and a spirit focus. Both are rating 3.
Okay.
A rating 3 power focus is, what's 18 times 3?
54.
Yep.
Would be worth 54,000 new yen on the open market.
That's the power focus?
Yeah.
Okay.
The spirit focus would just be 12,000
Okay.
on the open market, and he says he has a knife as well. And if by knife he means a weapon focus, then that would also that would be worth like 20 to 25 grand, depending on like how good an actual weapon it is. But he says he has a knife. If you want to see it, he didn't want
Okay.
to bring it here because he didn't want to get shot.
Fair. That is good thinking. Out of character, because I don't remember, because I don't have any of these yet. What are the uses for a power focus and a spirit
A
focus?
power focus adds its dice to almost everything you do with magic. Yeah, except I think except for drain resistance.
Okay.
But I think it adds to basically everything else. The spirit focus just adds its dice to spirit summoning and drain, and then a weapon focus adds its dice. Like it depends on how he has shaped the weapon focus, but
Okay.
it'll add its dice to the attack, right? So if it's a rating 3 weapon focus, you get 3 extra dice to fight with a knife. And it should probably do some other thing, like a spellcasting bonus or something,
Okay.
but you haven't seen a lot of stuff. Jane has a rating 6 power focus. It's monstrous, and that's
What were the ratings on these ones that you said?
3.
3. Okay.
Her power focus is worth, like, on paper, it's like 100 grand. But in actual street value, it's probably $250,000 new yen.
Wow.
Shit. Okay. I have an important question. How much money did we get for the job that we didn't die doing?
What was that?
Because I didn't write it down.
The clown job.
Oh, the clowns.
Oh yeah,
Does
and
anyone
how much
remember-
of that cut did I get for saving your asses?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you just went in to get your sister.
And save their asses?
I don't know. You were all supposed to get a total of 100,000, right? Each?
Each? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were paid some. I think you were paid 10% or half up front or 10%.
I think it was 10%.
Okay, so then you would have gotten another 90 when that was done.
Okay.
And I think Rooster probably arranged for you to get like 25.
Sure.
After the fact. And that was partially,
Sorry, almost died money.
yeah, what's her name? The fixer.
Oh,
Hutch.
Hutch, yeah. That was Hutch's like apology money.
Okay.
Like, whoops.
That's fair.
That was a bad.
Okay, so I have a lot of money.
Yeah. You probably have 100,000 liquid at least.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you would have previously, but.
Okay.
And all of these items would be grossly illegal. Like, arrested on sight if a mage cop saw you.
Really?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just
All
putting that
right.
out there.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Hide them
Whatevs.
well. Got it. Yes. Okay. So, and he's asking for 30 each for these.
Not really. No, he's not super clear on how the big numbers work
Okay.
because he's never done a school.
He's a lion.
Yeah, he's an adult lion living in the mountains
Yeah.
that probably like wants to figure out how to city.
Yeah. That's fair. Because it would be smart to carry extra cred sticks around so you can have smaller chunks than just like, I have
Right.
100,000 on this.
Right.
I probably have some extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just if you give him some money, don't open your wallet again, because every time you open it, he's going to think he gets something.
Oh,
He's like a
Yeah.
pet owner joke. Yeah.
Don't touch the plastic bag
Yes.
unless you're going to give them a treat. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't keep the treats above the sink because. Oh yeah. Don't keep the treats above the sink because every time you go to the sink,
It's assumed you're going to get treats out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, every time I eat chips from a
Oh,
chip
uh-huh.
bag,
Yeah.
Fenris is like, treats?
Yeah.
I know the bag made the noise. It's not for you.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So, let's see. I would actually... I'm less interested in the weapon focus.
Although that is something a physical adept could make good use of.
Oh,
It
yes.
sure is. Could probably resell that to one of my friends.
Resell?
Yeah.
All right.
What?
It's a procurement.
Yeah. I mean, you're not the only one around here that might be interested in that.
Okay.
Tall guy that likes spiders that might want it too.
So, the extent to which you would want to negotiate with him, we could do a negotiate roll.
Yeah.
And then you're rolling against his, like, sort of lack of knowledge,
Okay.
which is fine. He's not dumb. He's just uneducated, right?
Right.
And he knows, somehow he knows this is worth a lot of money and that he needs money for something. So he's probably been at the edge of a city at some point.
He's not wrong, and I don't super want to take advantage of him, but I also want the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what's my negotiate roll?
It'd be negotiation plus charisma.
I only have charisma.
Well, that would be
We
charisma
have,
minus 2.
I have con.
Oh, well, that depends on how hard you want to lie at him.
I mean, a little.
Okay, let's do that, and I'll do a willpower roll.
Okay. Anything that's less rude? No.
So what is your lie?
That's a good
This
question.
number is a 3.
I will say in your sort of initial back and forth, like, it seems like he can read. So,
Okay.
like, when you're showing him numbers on, you know, like, if I put, what if
Yeah.
I put 40,000 on here? And he's like, no, that's...
Yeah. I think my lie is gonna be that, like, that the type of items he has are more common than he's been led to believe. Like, they're not as hard to get, or like where I'm from, and
For
so
a city dweller.
yeah. So
okay.
like, this is a good deal. Like, this is a good deal for
Okay.
you because I want to take all of these
Okay.
at once,
Yeah.
and it would be, I can get them one at a time cheaper.
Sure. Okay.
But I like you, so I want these.
Okay.
Also, scritches.
And I got 4 successes.
Jeez.
Damn.
Okay. Well, you beat me by 1, which means I lower the whole price by 5%.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna just get my calculator out real quick because it's Shadowrun, and that feels right. Let's see. We said 54 plus 21 plus what was the other
12.
one? 12. Yeah.
Wrote them down as
the
I said
actual
it.
amount.
So that's 87,000 times 0.95. So yeah, he's. We'll just say round numbers are easier for him. So he's coming to 82,000 to give you all 3.
Perfect.
Because in his mind, they're all worth 30,000.
Yeah.
So he's come down from 90,000. Yeah, right? That's,
He's wrong. Still got a better deal. That's fine.
yeah.
But also pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Right?
that's
Pants
the-
and some ammo.
Yeah,
and-
he's very clear that he wants the pants. He wants the pistol ammo. He gets a number of things.
Yeah. Yes. This is a good deal. I will pay you back for the pants and the ammo. I don't think my pants will fit him.
No, probably not. But yeah, that's all fine.
Although my mate is your size.
Oh. Okay. I'll bring her some pants.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Would it reason that I might have an extra set of Carmen's clothes in my?
Yeah, because I imagine she gets into shit that she's not supposed to pretty regularly.
Okay. So I'll also add in the extra set of Carmen's
Okay.
clothes for
Cool.
his younglings.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Then I'll let him know that I'm not going to go get them, right now, but I'll leave it here for you because I don't want to draw more attention to you.
well,
and your
actually, what he says, when he has the pants, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get the money for you." He's like, "Can I come and practice talking, or will they be mad?"
That's a good question.
Just you or the family?
No. I won't endanger them.
I mean, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and have a beer with us. It'll be fine.
Okay. All right. So that's where we will cliffhanger for tonight. After this, as a spoiler, we're gonna make it to Denver, and we won't be able to have Kyo join on screen
totally
after
fine.
that. But we will definitely have you back every time we need a sub. You're our auto rotate in. But we're so glad.
No, thank you guys for having me. It was so much
Joey.
fun.
That was a real treat. So you can decide and let me know on Slack whether you're gonna hang out in Denver for a while or make your way back to Seattle or what. But I think we'll just say you've split off at some point to go do your own thing.
Easy enough.
But from the rest up to Denver, we make it. But I do want to come back and have what happens when you all chat with Keith. That's your fault.
Yep, I did. That is my departing gift to all of you.
You know what? It's better than Mephistopheles. So.
Or Mr.
Flashbacks.
Mephistopheles.
No,
Yeah.
no. Sorry, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I survived that.
To be clear, shifters do not look like part animals when they're in human form. That is not what we're talking about.
No.
He's completely a man, baby.
Yeah, put the pants on first, though.
Yep.
Echo's like, pants first,
'cause
then
that's
you
the
come
whole
socialize.
situation.
There's no
Yeah.
need to rush.
He puts them on real slow.
Yeah.
Also, maybe they're poly. I mean, they're cats, so
Almost
Probably.
certainly.
pretty loose about proprietary sexual thing.
Yeah, I mean, mate is one thing.
Yeah.
And then,
And then there's
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Snuggles and cuddles and
Well, anyway, we'll do that part when we get back. And we, I believe, are going to be back in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
I think everyone Said they're in town on the 7th or something?
Yeah.
Sixth.
January.
Sixth.
Yep.
January 6th?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I'll be back.
Okay.
I will
cool.
be back as well.
Awesome. So we'll have our
Hooray.
regular cast back. And really, we've had several episodes with the same cast.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah. Look at us.
This is-
Achievement unlocked.
all right. Well, any in-game wrap-up stuff before we close for tonight?
Karma?
Oh, yes.
Because I don't think we got
Oh,
Karma
yes.
last game either. I don't know.
Can you just put a note in the recap, because I want to go through and make sure I give you a more thoughtful number.
I'm just gonna put do karma.
Yeah, do a karma, and we'll do that when we come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So that I actually think about that and give you a better number, considering you avoided a dragon. Like you actually did. I was rolling dice for that. You
Yeah.
successfully avoided her. So
And tried to counterspell her.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sort of worked.
The hubris.
Yeah.
I'll try and remind you in Slack too, because
Yeah,
I have
that's
things
great.
that I'm possibly wanting to spend on.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's the Greenwood Collective for tonight. I know we've probably got lots of stuff going on. What else should we know?
Well, I'm here every Monday when I am not playing Shadowrun. I am here with 3 of the people at this table every Monday. The opposite Mondays, we're playing Tales from the Flood, insert coin Floodwater, which has been a lot of fun. Dave runs that, so definitely check that out. I am also running a game of Vampire 5e for 12-sided stories. It's called Unquiet Blood, and it's ridiculous. The next episode drops on Friday.
Are those Sama JJ Mondays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm a
I hate it. I wish I hadn't said it.
Yeah.
Too late now.
Yep. Nope. Now it's a thing.
But you said it. It was things you said with your mouth.
We'll fix it in post.
I got
Nope.
bad news for you, friend.
That's not how we do
I
here.
don't understand.
Hi, I have written a role playing game called Demigods. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best PBTA games out there that's ever existed. And you should check it out at demigodspbta.com. Yeah.
It seems like you would know the website of your own game.
Yeah, it seems like I would. I wouldn't have to look at you, Jason Mills, to get information about the game Demigods that I wrote that is amazing. And everybody should get a copy of it. There's going to be there's stuff happening on the Kickstarter. I believe if you go to demigodspbta.com, you can probably find out ways to like order.
All right.
And you can also like tweet me at it's probably okay and tell me how awesome I am and my game is. And you can also see things like the really cool dice and coins that are coming and
Moving on.
yeah. Also, I'm really hot.
All right.
Oh man.
We're not the only twins in the room.
And just because Adam and my voice sound exactly alike, that was Adam speaking and doing a funny about me. So
My voice does activate Jason's Google sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Hey guys, I am going to be here starting at the beginning of the new year with Sam for the new Vampire 5e game called Glittering Night. Very excited to get my Toreador on.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Yes, I am also here every Monday for Floodwater, where I play a hacker / aspiring roboticist future supervillain. It's fine, don't worry about it. And then starting on the 5th, January 5th, I will be here for the Glittering Night Vampire game, where I will be playing a Malkavian, so weird as usual.
shocked.
Everyone's shocked. And also, check out demigodspbta.com if you want to see some cool art that I did
That's
for
true,
That's
right?
legit.
the
Yes,
dice
actually.
and
Yeah.
the coin and some other stuff.
Yeah, if you've seen the coin art in particular, it's outstanding. It's also the favor disfavor icon that's in the book,
Oh, that's great.
and the like playbook icon for each playbook. All of that is Sam's art, so it's awesome. I
Yeah,
love
it was really fun to work on, and it looks awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay. I'm Jay, and I'm also here, part of the Monday crew, every Monday. Though I won't be here next Monday.
That's too bad.
Womp womp. For, insert coin floodwater, where weird things happen. Lots of weird things happen. I try to avoid them, because they're weird, and I
You
get
can't, because
uncomfortable.
you sit right next to me.
I know, my. It's the best.
I love it.
That's it.
So yeah, I'm also here. So Mondays is Shadowrun or Floodwater. I'm also in Floodwater, as was mentioned, playing Crash, who is a Robo Boy. Oh, he's a man now. He's a man.
Robo Man.
He's a grown man.
Robo Man.
Yeah, and it's fine. All this is fine. He's definitely not being influenced by future supervillain.
It's the other way around, actually.
Oh yeah, a little. No, it's teamwork.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably why she's not a supervillain yet.
Yep. And Wednesdays, I'm in Kimmy's Masks game called Eidolon Academy, and it's super fun. So you should check that out when you get a chance.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's pretty cute, actually. And I think that's it for us tonight. Again, I'm Jason. This is Shadowrun, the Greenwood Collective on Happy Jacks RPG. If you check out happyjacks.org/shows, you can find all of the backlog of every show we've ever done, including this one, the Greenwood Collective. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.